Yeah. Welcome to the other side. 30 seconds. No filters, no rules. Content is king. Watch at your own risk. Dedicated grind music. Dedicated grind music. Yeah. 30 seconds, dark side of the net, friend to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. 30 seconds, the place with no control. I can't control black, hot, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Watch at your own risk, we exposing all the fake. Clout wars popping off, everybody raise the stakes. Screenshots loaded, receipts get aired. Say the wrong name, and your brand get teared. Enemies in silence, then friends on live. Hoes set her in flames just to keep the vibe. Clickbait title, drama all in the mix. Dirty said it coded, you ain't built for this. Dirty sick, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. 30 seconds, the place with no control. I can't control black, heart, dark soul. In the streets, to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Content is king, better guard your crown. Cause the sector love to tear the biggest channels down. Ops in the comments, snakes in the chat. One wrong move, ain't no coming back. Algorithms feeding on the beef we spark. We turn YouTube live to a battleground park. Drill beat knocking, got the sector on fire. The dirtier it get, the more views get high. No rule, no filters, no love, just smoke. Every lie is a gamble, every word is a joke. Be whoever you want, gangster or past. In the dirty sect, the chaos move fast. 30 seconds, dark side of the net. Friend to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. 30 seconds, the place with no control. I can't control black, heart, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Dedicated grind music.
Solution. Yeah, we gotta have a good one, but a short one on this one right here, people. That's just facts. We gotta have a good one, but a short one on here. I mean, you know, what I got to say right now is gonna be self-explanatory. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. It's gonna be self-explanatory. I mean, it is what it is. You dig? It is what it is. So, you know, Nosy Johnson, you got the opportunity to pull up again. You know what I mean? If that's how you feel. If that's how you feel. You know what I mean? If that's how you feel. But I don't know where you get in your way of thinking that you dragging anybody. Like, I just don't be like, I don't understand people, man. I really don't, people. I do not understand people. They'll take a whole situation and act like they doing something to you. That's like yo, it's wicked. So we're gonna talk about it. Renegade in the building, salute. Asia in the building, salute. You already, yeah, we gotta talk about this, man, because I see, you know, we got a Nosy Johnson, all the allegations that's going towards him right now. He had room to just forget anything that I said, but he wanted to describe what he said. And it's not no knock on nobody, but he was throwing names out there like, why this person ain't say that was creepy, or why this person didn't say that was creepy. For me, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know why they didn't say that was creepy. As women, as females, I don't know why. I definitely do not know why that happened. I definitely don't. Hey, yo, Renegade, I need that new joint, man, with the skeleton bones. That's a fact. I need that new joint with the skeleton bones, man. I thought I had it, but I don't see it. I don't see it under the music. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I said, let me get it and let him get his little 1-2 on. Because I ain't really got to say much, people. Everything that's that's about to be said about the 2-time winning Bozo of the week. Nigga won the award twice, back to back. And I'm just going, well, look, I'm moving too fast. I'm moving too fast. Salute to everybody, that's pulling up and that's, about to witness this slaughter. Because I'm about to slaughter this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to slaughter this dude. We ain't even going to sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? Respectfully. You know, because everything I'm going to spit is going to be a fact. It's going to be a fact. That's just that. Just like I said, when I was doing the show, he was in the bushes. Like now, for me, I'm not gonna duck my taco and be in the bushes. Oh, hey, what up? I'm not gonna duck my taco and stay in the bushes if I see somebody who's pretty much saying some things about me or taking some shots at me, whether it was negative or positive. But that's what he chose to do. He went on his platform and did what he thought he was doing, and it is what it is. But one thing for sure, two things for certain people, I do not have to worry about nobody calling me a pedo. I don't have to worry about nobody saying that I'm creepy. I ain't got to worry about none of that. I ain't got to worry about none of that, people. And these are the true facts of it all. Right? And not only that, I hold myself accountable to anything. Okay, we're going to get to that because, he throwing things out there. Oh, yeah, you was this and your energy was down and like, what? My energy is the same. It's always going to be the same. I will never have a down energy. My energy wouldn't, it wouldn't be that. I'm just going to keep it real. My energy wouldn't be that. You know what I mean? My energy is going to be up. Q with the Bronx was good, man. My energy always going to be up, right? It's always going to be up. But one thing for sure and two things for certain about me, when I talk about, because I was talking about my last couple shows, and I don't know what happened, people. I don't know. YouTube did whatever, and I didn't even see my own show. You did what I mean? I didn't see it. And then one of the joints I seen, they deaded the live. It was messy. So I just deleted. I deleted both of them. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't about nothing. We was pretty much, bringing dialogue on people being in their own way. You know what I mean? The people can't get out. That's what we was talking about. It had nothing to do with me personally. I just use it as an example on a personal side because when you talk to people on here, you got to watch how you talk to them because they take things and they run with it, go tuck their tail and, oh, he's shooting at me, Like, I ain't really got that to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, that's on you if you feel offended. That ain't on me. You know what I mean? That's just that. But to talk about somebody's down and somebody's life and hey, yo, listen. If you take a video of individuals, right? Now, just bear with me now on this, people. If you take a video of certain individuals, people, right? Of certain individuals, per se, me and Nosy Johnson, you dig? It's nowhere in my video when you gonna see his life is better than mine by a long shot. And I'm just being honest with my man Mikey B voice. By a long shot, people, it's nowhere where you're gonna see that. right? It's nowhere where you gonna see that. Where I'm getting up on YouTube, and as y'all see, I haven't been doing it as much. You know what I mean? Other good things is happening. So I got to act accordingly. I got to make myself available for where the bag is at, right? So, with that being said, oh, you look like your energy was down. Oh, look like you looking for everything to try to do what? Like, that's just one. Two, your information is up on YouTube, Reddit, whatever you pronounce it. You are trending all for the wrong reasons. You are trending for being a pedo. Right? And I ain't going to sit here and cap and say, oh, yeah, well, I think that's what he's doing. Like in the last show, I said, I truly don't think that's what was going on. But at the end of the day, my focus was on his response to the young lady who stopped her phone call. Right? Stopped the phone call. Okay, just to, I guess, belittle her. When all she was just saying was, yo, listen, at the end of the day, I felt creepy. You know what I mean? You're recording other women without their knowledge or without their consent. Like, you're doing all these things that just makes you look bad. And you literally have these bodies on your camera. So it's not like you were in the show where they seen you and you was just talking about these things. No, you was putting these people on video. So it don't matter if it's public or none of that. You got to have permission to have people on camera. Period. I don't care what park you in. No, this is why certain public places don't allow video and all of that going on. They don't allow it, no matter how public it is. But you the same guy. You have all this smoke for Cuba their Bronx about nothing. People 212, what's the word, man? About nothing. Right? You have all this smoke. But then it's like you duck and hide when the smoke is your way. Like, you kill me getting up on these YouTube streets. AP, what up? Hey, yo, AP, you gotta talk about it, man, because I don't even know why certain people is not even just letting him know. All right, my guy, like, even if we really not putting you on pervert status, but that was a perverted move that you did. It was very perverted. I don't care how you want to slice it, dice it, whatever, and especially if you have a female that's walking the track, people. Get off that phone. I mean, not no, yo, listen, I'll call you back. Yo, listen, hang up, click. Yo, listen. Straight to business with this dude. He comes back and retaliates. Because I know y'all seen his show. By the way, that was a dope background. Y'all already know what it is. That's a dope background. You know what I mean? That was the best he could do. I understand that. That did him more bad than did me bad. But anyway. He had the nerve to say, yo, she's not a frequent person that come in the park. Like, all that means nothing. You throwing people names up there. Oh, yeah, Humble Gemini was there. Why she ain't tell me? Like, listen. A supporter is a supporter. I don't knock that. But I asked that same question too. Why was it females in your chat acting like what you was doing was okay? I can't get that to save the life of me, man. And you running with it more now because, oh, the females was in my chat. They ain't say nothing, and they ain't do this, and they ain't do that. Yo, listen. I don't know what their angle is, but this me telling you, that was nasty work. Because I don't really think that neither one of them females that was in your chat would have been walking on a track in a gym or whatever, and they feel like some dude that we got to get to this. They do not know. These people didn't know him at this park. It's like, yo, wait a minute. Y'all would have been okay with this guy recording y'all, walking the track, talking about how jelly don't shake, and like these are perverted quotes that let's just say he didn't mean for the delivery. He came across the delivery. But you gotta look, he adding on, yo, jelly don't shake like that, Jan. Oh, look what this is. Like he was literally making assumptions about these women's sizes. Now, I don't know where certain people from, but I can guarantee you this. If he was anywhere near the vicinity where I'm at, he would have got beat up, people. I'm just keeping it real. Somebody would have caught that and they would have barked on him. That's a fact. It ain't no way in the world that you look at his chat and you see, this is what he said. Females was in my chat and they didn't say I was being perverted. They didn't say I was being weird. Hey, to each his own. But I will say this. I don't think they would have been comfortable with a stranger having them on camera talking about jelly don't shake, all this old stupid quotes. You being perverted. I just don't get that. And that's a fact. I don't get that. Like, I can't jack that. Like, hey, yo, Hood hit it right. Hood, he hit it out of the park with that one. I didn't even know that was going on. Hey, yo, Cuba, that Bronx, do we even have a wife? And let's even get to that. Let's get to that, right? So he goes in to say, after all of this, people, the girl lucky he don't go get his girlfriend, whatever she is to him or whatever, however. Like, what? Like, really? So you mean to tell me that his wife, baby mother, girlfriend, whoever, would have came down there beefing with another female because you out here looking at females' backside in the shape of their body? Hey, yo, old head, man. Yeah, I ain't got it. You know what I mean? Hood TMZ got it. You know, I ain't really with all that sometimes, you know, going the what's his name? AP say he need to be. Yo, man, listen, man. Listen at this, man. I got you right now, Cuba. Listen at this, man. You know, and this is not even no slander. You know, this ain't none of that. That's why I was trying to, like, you know, my thing was to him, it was pretty much like all due respect. You know what I mean? But he, you know, he'd rather stay in the bushes, you know, and act like he was busting a move on me. I don't even know how he was busting a move on me. When you even look at the video that we was on, where he was talking about situations like with China Brim and all that. Oh, yo, you spelled his name with a K. People, listen. If you know, you know. I don't use the C in nothing. Who knew was going to come over? I don't know how people be letting him get this off. He has the weakest excuses, the weakest comebacks. And all he could do is sit there and be like, yeah, well, you know, she's not a frequent person that comes to the park. What does that matter? You are on your live on social media, putting people on video that you didn't get permission to do so. I don't care how public the park is. These people ain't do so. Then you try to make an excuse about it, which Shorty got off the phone clearly. Yo, listen, you doing some creep like as she should have. And you telling her to go get her husband. You done ran and made a whole rant on you'll go get your girl, your baby mother, whatever. Like, what woman would have came down there in a defense of that? See, it's a whole shitload of stuff that I can throw at you. I don't even care about that. Social media dragging you. They don't need me. You getting dragged by social media daily. Daily, people. He's getting dragged daily by social media. This is like not nothing you go, oh, yo, people who did not know who you is know who you is now for the wrong reasons. So now the question I wanted to ask, would this be the same girl you go get that you told police on? Because let's not forget that. You on plethora of platforms trying to explain you telling the cops on your lady. Indirectly, directly, however. But you telling the cops on your lady. But we gonna get to it though, people. We gonna definitely get to it. Yo, somebody please holler at Hood TMZ. Because I would like to play that audio. I would like to play that audio. That's a fact. I would love to play that audio, man. It's bad. But y'all already know, man. It's your boy 050BUCKS, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. And we here to talk about the two-time Bozo winner of the week, aka Nosy Johnson. He has some words, you know, pretty much try to defend himself, knowing that he went out bad. You know, try to make it a number game. That ain't gonna work. You know, all this old misinterpreted information that he's giving out. Now, when you look at his lives, they trash. All you hear is you doing a bunch of sniffing like you hitting lines while you live. When you go live, it even gives off crackhead vibes because everyone you associate with look like crackheads. Then you have the nerve to say, oh yeah, your picture. So what, who, such and such that was on the picture? I didn't see you take not one pic with somebody that can say, oh, I know boy, I heard a boy. Not none. You see the difference? I take pictures with household names. Ain't nobody could look at my picture, people, and say, yo, it looked like 050BUCKS hanging with crackheads. You're not getting that out of my pictures. And I'm always neatly put together. You ain't gonna never catch me looking wacky. Even on my relaxed down days, I'm not gonna be wacky. So I don't even know what is his angle by trying to give an explanation of him being a pervert. But yet you want to come up here and try to give an explanation why you putting females on your video? Is this what we doing? Let's not even go back to the people that want to put hands and feet on you. And you ain't do nothing. They said you was looking all between shades, looking out windows, doing a lot of peeping Tom-ish. You ain't go out there to get that smoke. Said you was hiding under beds. I clearly seen the video for the first time on Hood Joint where boy pulled up in front of your residence. In my man Artie voice. Yeah, his residence, people. He's touring the dude's block. Oh, this is a nice neighborhood. Oh, you live right here, nosy? It's like, yo, like, really? Like, this is what we doing?
Buck, what up, Buck?
What's the word, man?
Shit, man. It's crazy. I mean, you know, 4 years, you know, we've been seeing this shit going back and forth. We got these new videos.
I would have thought you would have had that on your joint. I'm like, yo, that was the first time he's seeing that, man. Like, the lady literally got off her phone and, like, called him out. That's nasty work.
That's dirty work. But, you know, people agree with him, though. That's the sad thing about it. Hey, it's not like one or two says that's a bad thing. A lot of people agree with this shit. And that's crazy. Motherfuckers that got wives and daughters, you know what I'm saying? Cousins, nieces, like, ain't nobody want to be filmed and feel all creepy. She's trying to get her work on. Why don't you try to get your work on? Like, this shit is crazy. Sad.
Yeah, then as I'm listening to him, calling himself try to slander me, I'm like, how do you have like, if you even watch that live that he put up where we was making mockery of him the whole time. I know El Famous personally. He don't. We making mockery out of you the whole time, calling you a bozo. You want this person in the poll. You got it. You beat him with flying colors. Why you spelling China name with a K? Like, I mean, hey, yo, Uber, when I pronounce your name, how do I spell your first name?
Kuba.
Now, do anybody say anything funny when it comes to me spelling your name that's not you?
They just don't know, Buck. They don't know, Buck. They don't know better. They don't know better.
Boston, Cuba. I do it to Boston, Cuba. I do it to Cuba de Bronx. And anybody who names start with it. I even do it to the sis. The sis just pulled up. That's crazy. I'm about to say her name. Cola James. I do the same thing to the sis. But it's the things that people try to fight back with that make no sense. Salute to the sis, Cola James. Salute, sis. Like, I just don't understand that. And when you're dealing with females, I don't know not one real woman, man, that's going to say, yo, I'm getting my workout on. I'm doing what I need to do. And then you have a gentleman on the sideline literally recording and adding audio to it. Oh, look at that. Jelly shake. Jam. Like, what? Like,
that's crazy.
This is what they're doing in Jersey?
I don't know. Some weird shit. I think that's just plain old weird.
And then it keeps on getting weird with him. Dumpster diving.
What business owner does that? Wait. What business owner does that? I just want to know. What person that owns a business goes and walk in the highway for an hour and a half and with their own, like, no gloves, no nothing, going through sneakers, toolbox? Who does that?
And record yourself doing it. And record yourself doing it. Hey, yo, Nosy Johnson, Yo, you can't walk. Yo, listen, you are dusty, my guy. You on bum status. When it comes down to me, you on bum status. You broke. You look like you smoking hella something you shouldn't be smoking. You ain't got a life. You live in an apartment building. I don't give a F what type of rent you paying. You live in an apartment building. You got one bathroom in your apartment. You got to park your car in a public parking lot. Well, it may be private to the apartment building, but it's not private to you. You see how New Jersey Jake is pulled up, circling your joint, looking for your vehicle. What?
Oh, now he don't want no smoke. You heard him. He has evidence. He has evidence. He wants $400,000. He wants to settle. That's what he said. That's his words.
Salute the DB. Yo, I don't understand why people making that right. Paperboy TV in the bit. My man El Plaga, £7, aka Mr. Movie. He's on your body.
Paperboy, salute.
He's on your body. And it ain't nothing friction. He's hitting everything on the head. Pause. I'm making calls if someone does that to me. Hey, yo, sis. Hold on, sis. I be seeing you saluting them, sis. Yeah, I'm going to put you on blast, sis. I be seeing you saluting a nigga. I'm just going to keep it 100, sis. You be salute, you salute the nigga a couple of times, and I'm like, yo, sis. E. James in the building. I'm like, yo, sis, hold on. Wait a minute. I know you, from the cloth you, hey, sis, from the cloth you grew up, it's no way in the world that I could have visioned you in the park, walking in a track, and just if you felt like someone was recording you, that was cool. Yo, is that weird? I just want to ask the ladies, because I don't know no woman, man, that's going to be okay with that, man. That's just me. I don't know no ladies that's going to be all right with that. Ain't no lady that I know that's walking this God green earth that's going to say, yeah, yo, I was walking the track and, I had some guy, he was just recording me. What? What was his motive? It didn't come with his own audio. Yeah, jam and jelly.
That wouldn't happen in the BX. I'm sorry. They would have dogged you out. I'm sorry. You do shit like that in the BX? Okay, good luck. And I'm not talking shit only because I'm from the BX. But yeah, it gets dirty in the BX like that. Play stupid. Talking about go get your husband. Man, fuck your husband. They got their cousins, their nephews.
Hey, yo, Q, behind the bar, salute. Appreciate the pull-up. Hey, yo, Q, we're not even that, right? Check this out. She said, oh, let me tell you what my sis said. I was cool with her before that happened. She said, I don't judge. I don't judge folks, but that was crazy. And I'm not even up here to trying to make anybody judge him. I'm just coming up here to find out from the females, like, is that culture? Is that with somebody who consider themselves a man, an Aki? Is that culture? It didn't say, I'm going to get my girl, but I got one for that. I'm going to piggyback.
Oh, that's right. He said his girl. He didn't say his baby mama. He didn't say his wife. He said his girl. Okay, so okay, I see. I see.
So
somebody's raising your child now. Somebody's raising your kids. Okay, I see. My bad. Okay.
Now, for me, right? I say, let's just speak about your hood. I'm going to speak on your hood. If he was in your hood, the lady wouldn't make it out that track. Somebody else would have pounded on him.
Facts.
Somebody else would have pounded on him. It wouldn't have been go get your husband. It would have been none of that. A regular degler would have walked by and would have seen that, and it would have been all he wrote.
Night.
The real Judge Freshly salute. It would have been all he wrote. So I'm saying to myself, and I don't know if you seen my last live. I'm just breaking it down like I said. I know he was in the bushes, so I'm saying to myself, I said, yo, damn. My thing was this. Why did your comeback was so harsh to Shorty when she was the one feeling violated? Like, where they do that at?
Jersey.
Like, hey, yo, Cola, the biggest thing is this, sis. When the female caught him out there, hey, sis, you can't make this up, sis. The female caught him out there. The female seen him. Stopped her phone call. Oh, it's on live. Yo, somebody got to get my man Hood TMZ in the building, man, so we can play that so people can see. Because I seen it with my whole 6 eyes. This guy started, go get your husband. You mad because I'm not recording you? Stop right there. That's bad right there. Why would she be mad because you're not recording her? So you're telling me you are recording women that didn't give you consent to record. You didn't get no permission at all to put them on your recording device. Oh, word, everybody. Oh, I see everybody live right now. Then, huh? Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, it's in my man Stephen A. voice, it's blasphemy. It's no way. Yo, listen, I would have saved my face, man. Like, real talk. I put myself in that predicament. A female catch me doing something like that, which I would never be. I would never, ever, right? It is no way my response is going to be that. My response is going to lead me to have some type of open dialogue where I can at least save room for myself to say, yo, listen, I apologize, man. It wasn't like that. You know, I'm doing a YouTube. He didn't do none of that. He jumped straight to defense.
Because he knows.
I don't understand that.
Because he knows he was guilty. He got caught out there.
I just didn't understand that. Like, that right there to me, yo. Like, and again, like, who am I to call a person out or what they doing? I don't know if that was his intent, but what I do know, this is what I called them out on. When that woman caught you, your live should have been over. Or you should have restarted it and deleted that live. And you should have deleted that live. That's a whole fact. 1609 building was good, my guy.
Buck, salute, brother. What's going on?
Oh, you tell me, man. What you think about this perverted activity, man?
Who's perverted? I was driving.
Valentino, salute. All right, well, they got a is a video floating around that Nosy Johnson was in a park, public park, and some females, you know, was walking the track, getting their exercise on, and one particular female caught him, so she got off the phone and told him about herself. You know, he's talking about jelly don't shake like this, about the other ladies who didn't acknowledge that they were being recorded. They didn't know they were being recorded, but this one lady synced it. And then his response was, oh, you mad because I'm not recording you? Oh, yo, Harlem Legend TV in the building, my guy, salute. Yeah, so he, you know, the lady is explaining to him like, yo, that's weird activity. Like, what are you doing? He told him, go get your husband. You know, you mad because I'm not recording you? I just want to know, man. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of people, you know, they really ain't speaking up on it. You know what I'm saying? Really, a lot of the females, you know, they was in the chat. Like, I don't know why none of them even brought his attention. Like, if it wasn't creepy, if it wasn't perverted, that was something that they should at least say, hey, yo, dead this live and do another live. Nobody said that. So I just wanted to ask you, 1609, like, do you think that was creepy?
I'm going to give you my honest take. It'll probably take me about a minute. Cool?
Cool.
All right. So, in all honesty, he works out at that park every single morning. All of those people that are walking the track, walking their dogs, the people who work at the park, they all know him. He lives like right there. That's number one.
No. Let me stop you real quick, 1609. He clearly said that girl who stopped him, she's not a frequent in that park. So she don't even know him.
Okay, so let's just say that she's here visiting family and she happened to go to the local park for a walk. It's perfectly fine. She doesn't know him. He's always recording. He's always recording himself while he's working out, and then he walks around the track, he feeds the ducks, and you know, he shows visuals. He's basically showing visuals of his real life. He's never ever came at a female like with his camera on or off that I know of, like on some crazy shit. This is just being taken out of context by those who are mad at him, because no one that fucks with him actually thinks that he's a pervert. And to the women that were in the chat who support him, salute to all of them. None of them think that he did anything fucking wrong. Now, could it have been taken the wrong way? Yes. The woman who doesn't know him, seen him doing that, could. She's you know, like she's in the clear. Like, you know, her thinking that is perfectly fine. But he wasn't doing it with malicious intentions. And when he said, you know, the jam and jelly thing, he was just trying to entertain the chat, entertain the bushes. And you know that as well as everybody else. But if you want to sit here and try to make him seem like a pervert, I can't co-sign that. I came up here to support you and your platform. I see, you know, you have content going on, so I'm here to support you. I'm not here to slander nobody.
That's a fact. And if you watch my last show, 1609, I said the same thing. I'm not calling him a pervert. What made me tune in was when I heard the female saying, yo, got off her phone. Yo, that's weird activity. My thing is this. Why did he respond to that young lady like that if she felt, like you said, she may not have known? What will we do know? She knows she was being violated.
Well,
she did know that.
Violated would, in my opinion, would consist of catcalling, whistling, following her around, maybe grabbing her hand, maybe trying to initiate a conversation that she really doesn't want to have with you. He didn't approach her, like, you know, they were at least maybe 50 to 100 feet apart. Early in the morning, the park is quiet. He said that, she heard it. She took it the wrong way. For me, it was an entirely big misunderstanding. And you know, we could all learn from it. You know what I'm saying? If we're all recording and there's people walking by, not everybody wants to be recorded. Not everybody wants to be seen in the background. You know what I mean? It just depends. You know, there's always two sides to a story. You know, everyone sees shit through a different lens. It depends on how you take it.
Hey, yo, 1609, let me ask you this. So the lady that he did get on his camera, right? And was talking about it. Let's not sit here and make it seem like he didn't throw a female on his camera, right? Caught her front side, her back side, and said, jelly don't shake like this and whatever, made a remark. That's what makes it weird, 1609. He didn't do it in a manner where
I said worse. I drive all this, and I do a lot of drive. Well, hold on. I do a lot of driving. Miami, Boca, Fort Lauderdale. I have said worse about women this entire week. I need you to condemn me right now. Let's go.
All right, well, I'm going to condemn you right now.
I said worse.
You's a pervert if you talking about another woman body size.
Talk that talk.
You's a pervert. Yo, listen, I got a daughter. Ain't no way in the world my daughter play basketball and my daughter's at a basketball game and you got a grown-ass man. You know what? Let me not use a daughter, right? I have a mother, and my mother is working out on a yard, on a track, getting her walk on, and I walk up on the situation and I see a dude recording my moms that I don't know. That's perverted shit. I don't care how you say it. I don't care how many times she was in that park working out. Crazy. I don't care about none of that. The camera stays on you. That's who the content is for. You. Not to be throwing nobody else on your screen talking about how her body is shaped and how her, like, come on, my nigga. Like, but you know what? Hold on. We got a female on the panel. Cola James, salute, sis.
What's up, everyone? Hey, 1609, how you doing? I'm just up here because, listen, bro, don't be G-checking me in no goddamn chats no more, okay? All right? Now, listen, I don't even know for real everything that's going on. I haven't seen the video, so if somebody could possibly get the video to me, I can make a more educated decision on this. But if we're going according to what you're saying and Sean Prince and a couple other people say, because it's the same shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Like the story is the same with the different people that are talking about it. So it can't be too much of a lie. But according to the Lord, technically speaking, when you're recording a person, especially a female, without their knowledge, that's a voyeurism law. You understand? That is technically against the law, but it's like jaywalking almost, where it's like it's up to discretion, but that's creepy. And then if somebody is sitting there telling you they don't want to be recorded, like how are you gonna turn it on the victim like yo and try to get aggressive and crazy with it? And like I said, I have not personally seen the video myself. I'm going technically off a hearsay, but the stories is all the same. There's nothing that's different from it. So obviously these people have all seen the same thing. Where when he was caught, it should have been my apologies. Even throw a nice little, some charm in there, something like, she was just so beautiful. I'm so sorry, and ended it. It shouldn't have been no argument. Like I said, if this is what happened, because I didn't see it. I don't be around everywhere. But like I said, what I've heard from the places that I've been, that shit sound wild and crazy. And I hope that it's not true like that, because I don't have any problems with Bobby Johnson. Bobby Johnson has also always been a supporter of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always supported me. He's never said anything crazy to me or about me or whatever and stuff. It's been nothing but respect. But if this is true, I'm very disappointed, because I would never expect that type of, energy from him. That's weird, because if somebody was recording me, I'm sorry, it would be better for the police to catch them. I would be calling people and you would have to get dragged all through that fucking park. I wouldn't feel comfortable with you sitting in a jail cell. I would feel much better with you bleeding or leaking or something. It's fucked up, but that's, how I would feel, because I would feel totally violated. And then to make, sexual comments, like 1609, I get where you're coming from, where you're like, you've said worse, but have you recorded people saying words? I don't think you have. If you're just driving and you happen to see a lady, okay, she got a nice body or whatever stuff, every man does that in the privacy of their space, but they're not recording a woman and sexualizing her while recording. You get what I'm saying? So you can't really put yourself in the same boat as what is being talked about.
Yeah, I agree. But so from my vantage point, very quickly, I know him, I support him, I'm in the chats, and it didn't come from a malicious view, it didn't come from a malicious way. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I just need to see it.
Yo, I'm about to play the video. I just got okay to play the video. I'm about to play the video.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to play the video.
You know what? Go ahead. Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, go right ahead, and I will break down the video. That's a great idea, Buck. Salute to you. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video of this guy. Yo, it's crazy. When I say it's crazy, man.
Salute to the cat.
Like for me, it's just like, yo, you know what? Like, there's no way that we cannot look at this situation and say, yo, like Cola said, at the end of the day, it's okay to say, yo, listen, Miss Lady, ma'am, however, my intent wasn't for that. That wasn't my intention. I apologize. I made a court you.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want I didn't want it like that. None of that happened. He started going at the lady. Get your husband.
Hold on. I agree with you. And to answer Mercedes in the chat, he definitely, I think if he can go back and take back, some profanity that he said when he lost his cool, I think he probably would. But at that moment, after the initial fucking shock happened, I definitely think it would have been better to not go there. I agree on that point. But
and that was my whole Ayo 1609. That was my whole thing with him. I told him, I said, pull up. I'm not arguing or nothing. I just wanted to let him know, like, hey, yo, my guy, you could have came back with a better comeback than that. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing this lady was doing was letting you know she felt violated. How did that turn into go get your husband, you this and you that? Like, look, I got this right here too, with guys just circling around your house and all that, and you ain't had no smoke. You ain't had no, look, this right here is a picture of a nigga circling his house. He ain't had no smoke. He ain't even come out to even approach the dude. But a female say something and she felt violated and you got all that smoke for her?
Hey, yo, Buck, I'm gonna have to step out your platform right now because I can't be in a platform with a goddamn liar. So respectfully, I'll be in the bushes though. I'll be in the chat though.
Hey, yo, here we go right here, people. Now check this out, man. Yo, you can't make this up. There's no way you can make this up. There's no way in the world. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this.
Hey, yo, Bucks. Bucks, let me get 10 seconds real quick, brother.
You got it.
Cuba, salute to you. I don't know what's your deal today, but I hope you have a good day. But I don't appreciate you calling Cola James a liar. She hit this link to express herself, to give her opinion on the topic, on the content, and you coming with that bad energy
I didn't know
isn't
I had a
needed.
problem with Cuba. Like, that's for me?
Yeah,
What's
nah, that's 1609 trolling. That's 1609 trolling, sis.
I'm like, stop doing that to me, 1609. He loves to tell me stop doing that.
Yo, 1609, you should rip me.
Yo, you like that? You like that? Because though, since he didn't say any names, I figured, all right, I'm gonna pin this on Cola. Wait till he drops down. I already knew what I was gonna do.
That right there was nasty work. So now, right?
Ahead, Bucks, play the video, brother.
Fact. So now, oh man, all right. So now what I'm gonna do is, right, I got it pulled up. Hold on, y'all gotta let me get this together because I don't know how I just be fumbling. Okay, let's see if I got everything right. Okay, I got everything right. Now we're about to check this out. Hold on, let me go unmute it again.
I'm talking myself. Woo-cha! Woo-cha! Who be in the creek? Who be in the creek? Who be in the creek? Let me hang up the phone. Next. Yeah, no batteries, right? Yeah, no batteries posted that. You see, man, you mad? You mad because I ain't record you? 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 I know. I have a good one. So why are you talking to me then? Have a good one then. Go talk to your husband. Talk to your husband then. 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 You heard? Talk to your husband then. She mad because ain't nobody recording her. You know what I mean? Yeah, she mad because ain't nobody recording her. Nah, this bitch right here talking shit. So get the fuck out of here. She talking shit, talking about somebody a pervert. Get the fuck out of here. She mad because look, she still talking shit. She want me to record her because she out here looking like shit. You know what I mean? Fucking.
Now, let me just say this. Even when he's conversing with the young lady, he's still recording people walking the track. But let's get back to it. He's still recording people walking. He didn't put his phone down. He didn't do none of that. He's still recording these people walking the track, and your lady walking the track. Now she's saying, "Bird alert." Come on.
Bull, stupid ass broad. Fuck up. Shut up. You dumbass bitch. She mad. She mad. She mad. Yeah, she mad. She mad. Fuck out of here. She mad. She mad cause she ain't looking like shit. She mad ain't nobody recording her.
Yo, Bucks, Bucks, I gotta dip. I got chores to do, brother.
I'll call my baby mama out here to come light that bitch ass up, you heard? That's a whole fact, nigga. You shitting me?
So, Hood TMZ's being a very gracious.
Now, that's where I'm at with it right there, people. Like, for me, this is just for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is no way his comeback, it should have been that drastic. All you had to do was say, yo, listen, you know what? I apologize, man. If I even caught you in a skit of a video, my apologies. It wasn't like that. I'm here. I'm on YouTube. I'm doing content. I work out here every day. And it's like, yo, he ain't do none of that. That shit went from the lady telling him how she feel violated to he talking about going to get his girl. Yo, go get your husband. So again, we got a female on the panel. And again, I'm not saying he's a pervert. I'm talking about the response after a female caught him.
Yeah, the response
That's
was
my
kind of wild.
conversation. Like, why would you come back?
I'm not even gonna hold you. That was a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still didn't see the pervert part of the video, I guess, or whatever, like the jelly jam shit and whatever. But neither here nor there.
Oh,
as far as the aggression,
I fast forwarded.
Yeah, but the aggression. So he's talking to a person that spotted him, or he's talking to the actual person he was recording. Not that it really makes a difference. That might be funny because you shouldn't really be getting that crunk with a female. You know what I'm saying? She seen what she seen. If you feel like she being nosy and all this other extra stuff, you know, as men, not trying to be funny, men should never really argue with women. And I just feel in any capacity that's just wild. But she seen something and she said something, but get your husband and all that extra stuff. Like, now if she went and got her husband,
that's the point I'm making.
The pause or you, like, you get what I'm saying? Because not trying to be funny, if that had been me, I'm going to get my husband because you questioned.
Now, sis, now when you go get your husband, sis, right now, check this out. This is the point I'm trying to make to him. Like, I don't care what you do with your life. Like, my thing is, you on YouTube, so nobody else telling you. I'm going to tell you this. So now you inviting this woman to go get her husband. The woman go get her husband. A nigga come back, right? Now you didn't even make it right. You jump straight to defense, go get your husband, blah, blah, blah. Now, my thing is, if you went home, sis, and you told your husband, yo, this nigga's in the park, I'm working out. If he's not recording me, cool. But he's running around and I'm seeing him recording people, females, to be exact, on the track. And I stopped and I said something to him, and he started wilding me up. What's your husband gonna do? Is your husband going out there to get that apology he didn't get from you?
No,
or he going on demon?
He's going straight in his mouth. It's not gonna be no, what did you say? What's going on here? It's not gonna be no clarity to be had. He's going straight in his mouth. That's it.
Yeah, and that's where I was coming from with it. Like, it's certain things that you could do to kind of, like, you know, what they say, de-escalate the situation, but you don't escalate a situation where, though,
right. And then when you're dealing with complete strangers, that's what makes it worse, because even saying, like, go get your husband, you may think that somebody come in a fight and then somebody come with a pume, you giving other people the upper hand on how they're going to do you. You understand? Like, you fighting with a ghost, basically, at this point. Or a poltergeist, and don't even know it. You might be fucking with a dangerous ass individual and don't even know it, or because you want to play some filming stuff.
Don't even see it coming, sis. Don't even see it coming. He telling a female to go run and get the husband. Like, he know how the husband. He don't even know how dude look. If that would have been the case,
right?
He don't even know
what's coming at you. People can sit there and watch you and follow you home. It could have played out a lot of different ways, and it wouldn't have played out in his favor.
But I also got the joint. It's on the same joint. I just wanted to fast forward it to the female part. But it was another female who walked by, sis. He got a shot of everything. Then they're talking about, oh, jam don't shake like this. It must be jelly. Like, now you're making perverted marks after you even. And that's that lady did not know.
Understand the law of, when people don't understand the law of being able to record in public. You can record people in public. That's not against the law. When you start making sexual comments about whoever it is you're recording and it's not to their knowledge, that's a civil harassment charge. That's an anti-voyeurism charge. Like, you understand? There's a charge to that, but like I said, it's like jaywalking. It's up to the discretion. You get what I'm saying? Where it's not like, oh my God, like, now if the person notices it and they call it cops, that's a charge. If they're like, listen, I don't appreciate that, and they run your video back and you're in that video talking about jelly jam or whatever the fuck or whatever, you're gonna get a charge.
All right, check this out. Let me get ahead and get that part to you, because that's the part. It's like, you know, when I synced it, it just threw me all the way for a loop again, because now I'm saying to myself, like, yo, hold on, all right, the gig got to be up at some point. Like, when would a gig be up and you can acknowledge that, you know what, I may have fouled out because.
Hey, yo, Buck, can I say something before you start that video?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Cuba.
Okay, this question goes out to all the men in the chat. How would you feel if that was your mother or your daughter out there in the fields? That's just my question. How would you feel? How would you react to that? Seeing another man just recording your daughter or your mother out there. Just a question.
I didn't know that was you, Cuba. I didn't even know when I came up.
Now, even deeper than that, right? Pause. Now we're gonna look at this right here, right? Now, these are the things that just come back that make this work even nastier. Because now this is what he got to deal with. You see what they got up there? They saying these, like, that nigga, he's trending on Reddit. So this has been left YouTube now.
Oh,
now,
really?
It's on Reddit. This shit went to the masses.
Oh, wow.
And they saying that they're going to post this picture up. You see what it say? Report suspicious activity, use perks safely. This is what they talking about. They're going to post in the park.
In the park?
Right. The same park. This is what people
talking about. That's not a good look at all. That's not a good look at all. Like, that is complete perverse. That, like, people besides us that know him, now this got to the masses. This is unbiased opinions now at this point. This is people that don't know him, didn't have a beef with him, didn't have nothing, and theirs is looking pervertish. That's
I'm just saying, what man laughs?
This ain't nobody trolling him. This ain't none of that. These are live people who witnessed it, and it's gonna look even worse because now what they're gonna do is go to his page and see even more stuff to make them say, "Yo, this dude is nasty." Like, you go out to now, people are gonna say, "What you go to that park for? Do you go to that park to work out, or do you go to that park to watch other people work out?" Now, I'm not saying that's what he do, but these are the questions that people is gonna have when it comes down to him. Oh, yo, such and such at the park. You know, they're gonna, no, I ain't going to that park. They said there's somebody out there that be recording people without their consent. How can you get around that? You can't get around that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'm about to get to the part where he talking about the broad. Yo, he like, yeah, because Jam don't shake like that. I said, yo, you can't make this up. Like, everybody do everything for clout. They think every view is a good view. It's not, man. Not when your dignity, your character, all that comes into a play. Like, it's just not good look. It's just not a good look. You know what I mean? And for somebody to walk away proudly saying, like,
I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you, talking about no bias and all that. No, settle out, bitch. I said, I'm just defending myself.
Bobby, I thought this was an old folks' home. That's what you did with your law. This is
you got dudes pulling up on this dude's spot. You got dudes, Bobby, like, yo,
you help this nigga.
Yo, work, man. Fuck, it is nasty work.
You got hoodies up.
It is nasty. Evident. Like, I just don't be understanding people who just feel like they can go out bad. We can do this. It then still come up and be on some old, like, yeah, yo, I'm a gangster. Yeah, I'm this. Yeah, I'm that. Shit. Yeah, I'm that. And then at the end of the day, you not nothing that you saying you be, because you had all that smoke for that woman who felt like she was being violated, and you ain't had no smoke for a person who pulled up to your residence, to your well-being. He knows where you live at. He know where you park your car at. He know where you go. It's like, it ain't no way, man. There's no way that somebody could sit there and give you kudos for something that you doing and you fouling out. Straight fouling out. And that was my point. My point was like, hey, yo, my guy, I think in response to the young lady, it should have been a little different. You should have been, you know what I mean, even on the defensive side, or you could have took the easy road out. You could have took the easy road out. And that's just your my Agnes lady. I didn't mean no harm. You know what I mean? All I'm doing is just look at my, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day,
I got all that. The gangster nigga.
He talking about snitching on people. Hold on, whoa, this shit right here.
Y'all niggas.
Check it out.
I'm gonna show y'all niggas. If I ain't go, watch. Watch.
Well, you don't want to think it's a joke.
Ain't think it's a joke.
You think it's a joke. You think it's a joke.
Watch. You fucking watch, bitch. I'ma learn your stupid ass. If I ain't never did nothing in life, nigga, I'ma learn your stupid ass, nigga. I promise you. You gonna learn not to fuck with me. Watch what I do.
Damn, that's what you doing. That's what you doing, Bobby. This what you do with your free time, Bobby.
Yeah, must be jelly. Jam, no shake like that. Yeah, must be jelly, cause jam don't shake like that. Ooh, yeah, must be jelly, cause jam don't shake like that. That's that Jersey molasses right there. That's that Jersey molasses and cornbread. Ooh, yeah. She ain't no baby. Ooh, yeah. She ain't no baby. You know what I mean? Here's for the people, y'all. I'm married. I was married now. I'm talking myself. Woo, child.
Now that's where the part.
How many feet you think he's away from her? I don't think that's 100 feet away or 50 feet away. That's pretty close, but okay.
What you think about that, sis?
Listen, I don't. Yeah, you should already know. That's not good. That's really not good. And then I don't know if I was hearing wrong because I'm like back and forth. He's like, that's not a child or some shit or whatever. Like, it's too much. And then the fact that it was being recorded to alive and shown to people, it's like you giving a show to people. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. But more so the way he talked to the lady that checked him, it was like, you really out of pocket. Now, I don't know nothing about, like I said, the whole Jersey J and him thing. But if that's the case, and this is the thing, I respect niggas that are equal opportunists. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you want to talk spicy or be spicy with men too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just spicy time, I can't get jiggy with none of that shit. Like, you understand? So, like, if that's true, and then you talking to this complete stranger, this woman like that, like you're like that, it's wild. Because that's like, oh, like last summer, I got clipped by a school bus. Like, I don't know if this nigga was drunk. I don't know what the fuck was going on, right? I hate when men, if they feel like you're alone or something, they use that man card to try to fake intimidate you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got out the car and he jumped out like, started yelling and stuff. The Bronx is totally different because I ain't even see no people around. Niggas started coming out of nowhere and pressing that nigga. Like, nah, we seen that you hit her, you know what I'm saying, whatever stuff. But if nobody was there, that's what I feel like he tried to do with this lady. Like, I'm a man, you a woman by yourself. So I'm going to get tough. I'm going to put some bass in my voice and shake you up a little bit. And that's not cool. That's not cool. You shouldn't have been recording a person. You shouldn't have did all that shit. And you should have apologized and just been a bigger person. Even if you felt like you was wrong, you're still a man and those are still women. So you should have just apologized and moved the fuck on. Not the whole extras.
Now let's talk about it from another aspect, sis. Now, let's say you his lady. You Nosy Johnson lady. He came to get you to beat a girl up that's calling him perverted, right? And the girl is letting you know why she did this. Are you going down to beat that girl up? Or are you looking at your man like, nigga, what are you doing recording me?
My nigga might get hands and feet on him because you got, first of all, you telling me some bullshit. Second of all, why are you recording people? Why are you sitting there lusting after other bitches on your fucking shit? And then you got the nerve to be lusting after somebody and call me to whip their ass because they ain't like being lust? No, I'm not touching her.
Not a little girl. She's a grown, and he kept the camera on her. It ain't like it was a quick flash. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool, flash, boom, she walked away. You don't see her no more. He followed her. So now that's like low-key stalking. Because as she walked by his camera, he followed her.
Right, he did. If she's just walking past and he happened to be like what 1609 was saying, if he was already recording, you understand, and she happened to walk past maybe, and he was like, oh, that looks nice or something like that, and just left it at that and kept recording how he was recording, then maybe it wouldn't have been no problem. But to be going past to go look at her butt as she passed, that's too much. That's too much.
Listen, I know me, and where I'm raised and where I'm from, like anybody would have jumped over that fence and put their hands and feet on him. Like he wouldn't have made it out that park. I don't care.
Jersey's different. I don't know, because Jersey looking a little different. So, because where we're from, that's what would have been like, homeboy, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, phone broke. It'd have been a whole different situation.
Hey, sis, I can't look at myself, right? If someone come to me, a sister, a female, whoever, moms, and say, yo, it's somebody out there recording. I'm not coming down there to ask him why, who. No, I'm not doing that. It's straight to business. Because my people ain't gonna come to me if it ain't about nothing.
Right.
So for my people to come up to me and say, yo, listen, it's a dude out there that's recording and blase blah. And he told me, go get your husband and this and the third. And it's like, yo, hold on. All right, you ain't even gotta say no more. Because now that's straight disrespect, especially these time of days.
Mm-hmm.
Then his excuse is, oh, that girl don't frequently come to the park. So what?
Right.
What does that mean? Because she don't frequently.
Whether they're frequently, it doesn't matter if they came to the park every day. That has nothing to do with recording people that don't want to be recorded and talking crazy to people because they're checking you on something.
Hey, I remember it was a case with one of these superstars supposed to have been being recorded, right? And supposed to like try to smack the phone out of somebody's hand or something. Remember they I think the person tried to sue him or something. But it was and that was just like, this is the main situation I say this is because you have to get some type of permission when you one-on-one recording somebody. If you just sightseeing and what they say, what's that word? You got people that go to the Times Square, tourists. You on your tourism, you just watching to see the landscape, you doing what you're doing. But when you literally got a camera zoomed in on a particular person,
right?
We can't make this up, and I don't even want to be a liar to the fact of it. But when you're dealing with stuff like this,
I'm gonna show y'all. You talking about no bias and all that. No, I'm a rat, right? I'm a rat and all this. I called the cops, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all niggas. I'm gonna show y'all niggas. If I ain't sure, watch.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear that. I don't even
I must be jelly, cause damn, no shake like that.
And then it's
must be jelly, cause damn, no shake like that.
And everybody talking to each other and stuff. So you
must be jelly, cause damn, no shake like that.
It's like, this is really
that Jersey
molasses I'm disappointed.
That's that Jersey molasses cornbread. Ooh, child. She ain't no baby. Ooh, child. She ain't no baby. You know what I mean? It's for the people.
So now the question I ask, what does he mean by she's not a baby?
Right. And that's like where it gauges into sexual shit. And it's like, it's just sad because a lot of times when people come on here, some people be in character. You get what I'm saying? So I don't really be taking too many people serious, like, when they say things or do things. But this is like who you are. And it's like, I'm disappointed. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't just be talking shit to females on the tube, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a character or whatever. Like, this is really you. This is happening in real time in your life. And it's like, it's disappointing. Because like I said, like, he was like, I was always like, he's cool. And it's like, to see this is like, damn, yo, like you bugging the fuck out.
Well, yo, sis, nobody asked this question, right? And this is what I was saying to myself. I said, wow. Now, you know what? Salute to Hood TMG because he did put this out there as well. I did hear him say this. What is he doing when he's not on YouTube? Now, these are the questions that people's going to start asking him. When you're in this park and you're not on YouTube, is this what you're doing?
Right. And that's what's making, I'm so disappointed with him. And I'm like, damn, yo, this is you? Like, that's creepy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, That's not
we rocking on Instagram, sis. Only thing I can think now is, did that nigga ever went to your pic or looked at some of your videos and in his mind, which is first?
I ain't gonna go that deep, bro. That's not.
But these are the things you got to think about when you see these kind of actions. This is not the first time he did this. He was too comfortable doing this. It ain't like he got caught. He was like, "Oh, my bad, Miss Lady." He came at her like he was in the right and she was in the wrong.
Yeah.
Now when I watch, and now I'm gonna let the video play, and you're gonna see how Shorty gets off her phone. I don't even think she said bye. She hung up on whoever she was talking to, and straight jumped on that nigga top like a dirty do-rag.
Yo, I'm married. I was married now. I'm talking myself. Woo-cha! Who be in the creek? Hold
on, and then he lied, right? Come on, he filming himself. You wasn't filming. Yo, who see? Yo, yeah. I ain't even hear that part. Yo,
who's being a creep?
Show y'all niggas. I'ma show.
Woo-cha! Who being a creep? Who's being a creep? Let me hang up the phone. Next. Yeah, no batteries, right? Yeah, no batteries posted that.
I gotta listen to what the lady's saying.
You mad because I ain't record you? 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 I know. I have a good one. So why are you talking to me then? Have a good one then. Go talk to your husband. Talk to your husband then. 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 You heard? Talk to your husband then. She mad because ain't nobody recording her. You know what I mean? Yeah, she mad because ain't nobody recording her. Nah, this bitch talking shit. So get the fuck out of here. She talking shit about somebody a pervert. Get the fuck out of here. She mad because look, she still talking shit. She want me to record her because she out here looking like shit. You know what I mean? You fucking bull, stupid ass broad. Fuck up. Shut up. You dumbass bitch.
Now you see what she said, right? She's walking away calling a nigga a pervert in the park.
Yeah.
And his comeback is, she's mad because I'm not recording her.
Yeah, that was wild.
Why would she be mad because you not Hey, yo. Oh, man. Yo, it's so sad. It's so sad, man. You know what I mean? And it comes down to, you know, how you have these individuals, you said it best, sis, how everybody come up here in character. When that character break, you got to know how to come out that character.
Right.
You got to know how to say to yourself, this is going too far. This is not the image I want of myself.
Right.
What you think is going to happen when he go back to that park? Because it was on Reddit. They saying he trending on Reddit.
Can't go back to the park now because now, see, this is the thing. When you get a pervert stain or whatever on you, people gonna have to have their kids in the park. There's a lot of shit going on, so it don't just stay on like, oh, you a pervert to just adults. You know, pervert is a wide label. You understand? So if there's flyers or whatever being put in that park, he can't go back to that park unless they just super soft wherever he lives. But if you got your picture on a flyer in a park and it says beware and call this and pervert, you can't go back there because people is gonna
exactly. Let's take it one up though, sis. Let's talk about the building he living in. Now let's say this makes it back to the building he's living in. People don't want to live with nobody like that.
No, that's a fact.
That's the first thing they're gonna say to what's the name, his lease.
Yeah.
Because when you're living in a building like that, you got people that's comfortable. You got people that may have to take trash out. They may come out in a pajama, pajama outfit, or they may just come out in some loose wearing where they're not really worrying about this type of situation until they see it. And they see it and they say, oh, that's the dude who lives such and such. So you mean to tell me that people is going to look at him and say, oh, nah, we know that ain't true. We know that ain't the type time you on. Some people might already been thinking that, like, yo, what's up with dude? Well, every time I turn around, he's always staring and looking. And mind you, he's supposed to be married.
Yeah, that's what makes it even weirder, not trying to be funny, because men look, excuse me. I'm not saying men, when they get married, they don't look at people, or when they're dating, they don't look. It is a man's nature. But
he just got caught looking, sis.
That's what I'm saying. No, he got, but I'm just saying, but for you to go as far as recording and stuff, and not just recording, like you're recording on your phone for your own personal, like, look, you on live where people can possibly go tell your wife, you never know who's up in the bushes watching you or whatever and stuff, and you just disrespecting the fuck out of her. That's disrespectful. Like, I would prefer somebody if my husband did some weird shit like that, which he wouldn't, but if he did, I'll prefer you not be on nobody fuck ass live doing that, because not only are you being disrespectful to me, you disrespecting me in front of a bunch of people. You just
how do he get the courage to say, I go get my girl or whatever he labeled her as?
That's the part right there, Buck. That's the part. Yeah. Look, can I break it down for a quick second, Buck?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Honestly, what he's doing with recording is legal. I'm sorry to say, it's absolutely legal. I mean, you can do it. You can record out there. It's no problem what he's doing. But the only problem is when he said, "Go get your husband." That's when you're.
I missed that because he said, "Go get your husband." Up. He said, "Go to your husband."
Yes, that's the part right there when he fucked up. But let's not get it confused. People say, "Oh no, he's not. He's not supposed to do that." Yeah, in other people's eyes, but when you go to court, you are legally 100% to record. There's no privacy in public. First of all,
no, but there actually is. If he was recording her and wasn't making sexual content, I'm telling you, what is different?
Yes. You can
that's
record
what made
when you start speaking.
Right.
Yes,
he verbally said out his mouth. He verbally said something out his mouth towards that young lady.
Person. That's what they would charge you for. But you're legally
exactly. And he just been quiet. It wouldn't have been no big deal. But over there making that jungle, and she's not a child, and all this extra shit, and I'm married now. That's what shit to what.
Yeah, but when you references, you saying go get another person to fight, you already saying, let's get violent out here, let's start fighting, and a person could call the cops. And
but where did I miss that? Because I didn't hear him say go get your husband. I heard him say go talk to your husband. Like when she said she was married, and he not and like shaking it off. Like, is there any point that he told her to go and actually get her husband?
Well, pretty much that's what he said. But when you put it in layman's term, at the end of the day, the husband shouldn't come out. The first thing he should have said was, "My bad, queen. My bad, sis. Whatever. It wasn't like that. I'm on YouTube. I'm recording, and I apologize."
Salute.
Yep.
Max, what's going on, man?
What up, Kuba? What up, Buck? Who else up here?
We got the Cola James up here.
Cola James. Oh, what up, Cola James? I ain't seen Cola James in a minute. Okay, well, look, can I add my opinion to this? Because it's kind of like, it's been going on for a while. I'll say, man, that shit must be jelly, because it don't shit. You know what I'm saying? I probably would slap one of them bitches' asses. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? All that jelly out there. He ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, did he break the law? Because did he break the law?
No.
Okay, so no. Hold on.
You asked me a question, right?
You said no. You answered it already.
Yeah, but there is a but. There's no. It's not just to record, but when you start saying certain things to another person,
like
that's
what?
when people get. When you feel threatened by the person saying anything.
Okay, so what did she say? She felt threatened.
I mean, she felt violated. I mean,
how did she? Okay. Let's dig into you. Look,
watch your daughter or your wife.
No. But listen. This is how we move goalposts. Because look, I'm giving you my opinion. I just asked you a question. You said it wasn't. You said it wasn't. No. Look, I don't want to get into a conflict or argument. I just want to say what I gotta say, and then you can say whatever you gotta say. Because you added into the point. You said that it wasn't a simple yes or no answer. So I let you go with that. Okay, cool. You want, okay, they feel violated. I'm not asking about how somebody feel. I'm asking about the law first. And then we could get into feelings. So number one, right? He not doing anything illegal, right? So that's it. So all the times we went to Freakniks, all the times we went to Miami, you know what I mean? For Memorial Weekend, Bike Week at South Carolina. Niggas got their cameras out, bitches out there doing whatever. Understand that a public park is not a place to do certain things, but I think that shit just got blown out of proportion. I don't think that he was trying to be sexual. I think that he was doing the same shit that he normally do out there, being, you know what I'm saying, like but he probably was a little bit too reactive, you know what I'm saying, to what she said. But I'm gonna keep it real. Anybody now, a guilty man, you know what a guilty man would have did? Oh, my bad, and he would have just let it go. Somebody that's offended would have got upset. Like, I'm not even doing nothing to you. You know what I mean? And you acting like that. You feel me? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Now, just to answer your question, Kuba, how would I feel if a man did what in particular to who? So give me the example like this, Kuba. How would I feel, Mac mean, if Bobby was out there and my girl, my mother, my sister, name it like that, so I could take it personal. Go ahead.
No, it's not personal. I said it to the
No, I want to personalize it. I want to personalize it so I can understand what y'all saying.
Okay, my question was this to the audience when I said it. I said, how would you feel or react if you're walking to the park and you seeing your mother or your daughter?
Which one? Mother or daughter? Pick one. Mother or daughter?
Either one.
No, you pick it. Why you can't commit to what I'm saying? Listen, just pick one so I can understand it. For me and you talking. Fuck the audience.
Let's just say a daughter. Let's just say a young lady. Let's say a young lady.
But that lady was grown because that shit was jelly. That shit was fat.
You just asked me. Okay, so it's a grown lady then. All right, so you pick my answer. It's a grown lady then. I'll switch my answer to the grown lady. It was a grown lady. Yes, sir.
Now we okay. Now where Carlton, he violate that woman by showing a close up of her butt and made obscene comments. Okay, to us that's a violation, right? Because she didn't know what the fuck he was recording. So let's make that clear. So her beef wasn't that, but I do get your point. We are Carlton. You know what I'm saying? I get your point right there. And that's what I'm asking Cooper. So Cooper, what you saying about a daughter wouldn't apply because that wasn't an underage girl. But let's just say it was my mother or my wife, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if he zoomed in on their ass and I knew about it, I will be offended. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about the woman and what she's and what's actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, did he violate from our perspective or their perspective? Because our perspective don't mean shit. I mean, a lot of us going to think that certain things was wrong about it. I mean, you know, like anybody going to tell them, yo, you could do this better or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But y'all making it seem, or the internet, not y'all. The internet is making it seem like he did something illegal or he did something so obscene. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is barbershop talk, man. Why the fuck they do like, I'm just keeping it real, right? For real. If that was an underage daughter or something, Cuba, I mean, needless to say, we would have been out there wilding. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But I just feel like it's only the people that got a problem with Bobby already that's nitpicking. Niggas need to find something else to fight.
Yeah, and that's the
Hold up. Before, because the Cola opinion might mean the most to me. But let me ask y'all two niggas something. My dudes, right?
Hey, yo, Cuba, right? I'm good, Cuba. Yeah, you good.
No, I was asking you, Mac. Man, don't you think my thing was about it was
y'all like Bobby
de-escalate the situation a little better? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
so that's what I'm talking about.
That's my problem. If I have a problem, if I want it, because listen, this is why I say we gotta take things personal, because on a general sense, we don't know what that woman was thinking. Why the fuck she probably didn't get fucked. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the fuck she was beefing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Mac, you know what's so funny? Not to cut you off, Mac. Shout to Mac, man. You know what's so funny? Niggas is. I'm gonna be 100. Niggas is out here dead ass making content on a nigga that's showing ass. These niggas is gay.
Can I hear what Cole got to say?
Hold on. Hey, hold on for a minute, Artie.
Hold on, Artie. I want to hear what Artie. But I still got something to say.
Y'all want to see ass?
Hey, Eve. Hey, hold up. Yo, Eve. It is creepy, right? But look, Eve. These same niggas would have been on Miami Beach with me, taking pictures of all these bitches together, and we would have been slapping high fives in the barbershop. That's the sad truth. At the end of the day, if niggas feel violated, like some bitch that's outside just taking it, and that's what I'm gonna tell you something. She overreacted, like the internet. Don't none of y'all like him. Just say I don't like the nigga. You know what I mean? Fuck that nigga. You a creep and shit like that. But listen, in order for niggas to get behind you and agree with something, like what dude said just now.
They creeps. Yo, Mac, the niggas that act like he a creep is creeps.
Yo, all the niggas that called me a creep on this internet. Look. Hey, yo, listen, Cuba and Bucks. Hey, yo, Cuba. Hey, yo, hold on, Artie. Cuba and Bucks. Hold up a second. Cuba and Bucks don't like. Listen, look, Cuba and Bucks don't like him. Listen. Listen. Hold up. Cuba and Bucks don't like him. Hold up. Let me say what I'm saying, right? Eve, listen. Hey, yo, bro. Cuba and Bucks don't like him already, right? I'm gonna do what Eve said and let Bobby fight for herself, because he could do that by himself. So let me ask you this. I just want to hear what Cola got to say, because she's the only one up here with a fucking pussy between her legs.
That's a fact. Yes,
that's a fact.
But anyway, listen, I don't have a problem with Bobby. Me and Bobby is cool, but what he did to me, I feel like it was some creepy shit. And then as far as you saying, I get what you're talking about with the Greek fest and all that other stuff. But even with the recorded stuff, most of them girls that were shaking their ass and that's what they came there to do, not trying to be funny, was to show off in their little bikinis and be seen. So you know what you hitting for. When you go into the park just to work out and get yourself together, you're not going there to be recorded. That's not something in your mind.
A female.
We gotta pay attention. That nigga Bobby been doing lives in that park for how long? Hello. He showed the girl ass and the
yo, it's a woman talking, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta learn how to control your platform, man.
Hold on.
Because Bobby showed
hey, yo, Artie, hold on.
They want that nigga Bobby to show a nigga. They want Bobby to show a nigga jogging.
Artie, you're doing
Artie, can we let the
thank you. I'm talking to Matt. Now, as far as what he's saying, that is the truth. As far as the Greek fest and all of that other shit, right? Now, as far as it being illegal, it is illegal. And I'm going to read something to you. Recording a stranger and making comments about her body can be illegal or constitute civil harassment, depending on location and intent and execution of privacy. While
this whole sector been doing illegal shit. This whole sector been doing illegal shit.
Hold up. Let me counter that. Right now, listen.
She was not finished, man.
It is now.
Not finished. He was not finished.
Hold on a minute. Y'all gotta let it. Yo, hold on. Y'all gotta let Cola land. She's breaking down where it was illegal.
We can't hear. I don't think we just can't hear. Her shit is going under.
We gotta mute. If y'all can't mute your mic and let Cola James finish landing, so we could get a better understanding if it's illegal or legal.
Okay, ready? All right, recording. Y'all hear me better now? Recording stranger and making comments about her body can be illegal or constitute civil harassment, depending on location, intent, and expectation of privacy. While filming in public is generally allowed, targeting, stalking, or sexualizing someone, especially without consent, often violates anti-voyeurism and harassment laws. So it can be, but it's up to the person to record it. You can do whatever you want.
It sounded like you went on the water for the last part, but you did say with it was a civil. Okay, it can't have repercussions civilly.
Fighting. No,
it can have. Listen, let me just say this last thing. It says, yes.
Hold on. You talking about women in this kind of content, right? There's the only woman up here. It's the only woman up here, and I really would like to. I really would like to hear what the woman is saying respectfully.
Okay,
she's reading about the law. Miss Cola James
already read it.
Please,
she already read it, nigga. Why you got to that nigga up here in the first place? He came up here to stop the conversation. All right. Now she said, I heard what she said very clearly.
Cut her off by opening your mic. She was not finished.
She finished.
Your background is ringing off, man. Come on, Bucks.
Fuck out of it.
Man, why you keep inviting niggas like this to destroy your content, man?
Said, nigga. That's what I fuck. You nothing ass nigga. You coming up here to show your fucking face. I'm coming up here to answer a fucking question. She said, no, you cannot do it with those sort of intents. You can have civil repercussions. It says, yes, you can generally record videos on a public racetrack because there's no reasonable expectation of privacy and open public spaces. Now, I do this considering everything that she's saying, right? You have the right to film, including your own from your own vehicle, provided you do not violate specific venue rules. All right? That's it. And that's in Jersey, all right? I'm not saying he's right. I'm saying that it wasn't illegal.
Everybody as men, everybody that dwelling on the situation, y'all corny, bro. I'm gonna be real. We all did that shit. I hate when niggas come on this app acting like, nigga, we all did that shit. Niggas just have enemies and they try to pick apart every little thing they do. You never show the bitch ass. Stop it. Stop it. Now it's a crime. It's so fucked up now. And niggas is doing that shit right now while they talking about him.
Hey, yo, Bucks, respectfully, Bucks, this is good content, but you got to know how to control your panel better. You got niggas coming up here trying to throw the content all the way off. It's a woman up here. You got niggas saying F that B and all that. Like, come on, bro. If you're going to do content like this, bro, it got to be a serious thing. All them niggas that coming, hold on, let me land, and then I'm going to shut up. Respectfully, what you got going on right now is good, right? It's not only talking about what he did, but it's just talking about it's just in a general, it's just in a general aspect, right, Bucks? So basically what I'm trying to say is this. If you gonna do, Buck, this is what I'm talking about right here, Buck. This is exactly what I'm talking. It's not an art. This not a place for that, Bucks. Control your panel, my brother.
Hey, listen, hey, yo, hoodies up, right? You keep saying that. I'm giving everybody a voice and they can speak.
But you watching, hold on, Buck. You watching people on TV. People watching you on TV. If everybody's talking at the same time, can nobody hear nothing? That's what I'm trying to tell you. This situation right here, this conversation right here, everybody can get their point across. If you don't,
hey yo, listen. Hey yo, Artie, hold on. Yo, hold on. Let me mute some mic. Now check this out. Hoodies up. The same thing you telling me, you're doing the same thing. My thing is we giving everybody a voice. It ain't no wrong or right. My thing is I don't have no smoke with Nosy Johnson. I told him to pull up when I did my last live. And I said I wanted to speak on the fact of the response of the situation you gave the female. That wasn't deserving. That's what I wanted to talk about. I ain't want to talk about nothing else because I don't care about what
it ain't no talking about nothing else, Bucks.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is, hold on. My thing is, at the end of the day, yo, hold on for a minute, man. I'm talking. That's why. So now my thing is, I'm saying to him, he should have had a better response. Where he could have saved himself, and this would have been like, excuse me, Miss Lady, that wasn't for you. I apologize. I'm doing the show and blase blah. That's where I'm coming from. I ain't coming up here to bash nobody because I don't care about what nobody doing.
But you're taking what I'm saying to a different. You. That's what I'm saying. When two people talking, you gotta understand. We up here all talking at the same time. When people watching, let me say something, man. When people watching downstairs on a TV, my nigga, everybody talking at the same time. You cannot hear anything. It sounds like a bunch of noise, right? Because if somebody got a point to prove, you're not gonna hear their point because one, somebody mic is loud, somebody's yelling, somebody got their background on. So you got two people talking, you got three people talking at the same time. I didn't come up here to argue. I did not come up here to argue with nobody. Listen to the message that I'm trying to get to you. The content that you got going on right now, it revolves around the dude that you're talking about. The content that you got going on right now revolves around the dude that you're talking about. But in reality, these are the conversations that need to be had because it's not only him that did that, it's other guys and they do worse. They follow women home. They stalk women for weeks and months, and then they do something to them. Yo, you see what I'm saying, Bucks? This is what I'm trying to tell you, man.
I'm trying to get you out of here, hoodies up, nigga. You been locked up.
All right, hey, yo, hoodies up. So what else? What else do you got to break down? What's your take on this, hoodies? That's what I want. All that. What's your take on this? How do you?
This is why niggas are never getting nowhere because y'all look at me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hoodies,
all right, so this is my point. This is my shout out to Cola James. Miss Cola James, if you hear me right now, sister, what you said was absolutely. Miss Cola James, what you said as a woman, on the only woman on this platform, what you said was 100% correct. I appreciate you. And let me say this, right? As men, we look and we say little shit like that, right? Now, he was in a park and he had every right to record. It's what's after that. That's where the problem came in at, right? So if he going, woo, jam don't shake like that, and he's doing it for the audience, his voice should have been at an altitude where she wasn't going to be able to hear it, right? Now, if he's following her saying, God damn, now he's a couple of feet away from her, and he's just like walking while she walking, and he just keeps following her around the track. That's creepy shit. That's very creepy shit. But he said shit out loud for when she could hear it, and then he took it somewhere else that it didn't need to go. He didn't have to invite his wife to come whoop her ass because the woman didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't have to say, bring your man. Why she got to bring her man for? She didn't do anything wrong. So his actions after that was very out of line, and that's what made this whole situation. I did not land, man. I did not land. I did not land, Bucks. You asked me a question, and I'm giving you my answer.
Well, keep talking, man.
Thank you. What I'm trying to say is this. What he did after that, it did not need no type of warranty. Like, he didn't have to keep going in on her. And then what made it bad is when the police came, he muted himself. That made it all the way bad.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question. You said the police came, hoodies?
Yeah, the police came. She called the cops.
Who called the cops?
The woman, or one of the women, called the cops on them.
See, I ain't know that.
See, but this is what I'm talking about. When you got everybody on the platform just trying to throw your content off, you're gonna miss certain things, man. Okay, this is why you got to do the research before they start talking about anything. But what I'm trying to say is this. What you got going on right now is great. I ain't come up here to beef with you or nobody, bro. I didn't come up here. That's not my reason. Right, I'm not trying to throw your content off, G. What you talking about is excellent.
Hoodies, man. Hoodies, you don't know to relax. I'm asking you a question and you keep going on and on.
All right, breathe, nigga.
You new to the panel, so now I'm asking you what happened after the cops came.
So the cops came and he was talking to him, but he muted himself.
Okay. So did they escort him out the park?
No. They ain't do nothing like that. They did not do nothing. Everything that he was talking to them about, he muted it. Now, I don't know if they asked, can we see the video, or if the woman was there or anything. But if they would have seen that and seen what he was talking about, he would have been going to jail. But obviously, he didn't go to jail, and whatever he didn't show them, it wasn't that big of an idea. He did not leave the park. Though he not going back there, or if he did go back there, he's probably in a new area. But if he was smart, he wouldn't go back there if your name is all over Reddit, and Reddit is big. And a lot of people look at Reddit. So if you think you're a tough guy and you're going to go back to that area where you did that shit at, it's going to be somebody there to pound on you, boy. You either come strapped or don't go at all.
All right, see, now that part of it all, see, now I appreciate that, Hoodies.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Said this is why I wanted Hoodie, Hood TMZ, because that's TMZ, you dig? And I said I wanted him to really come up because he had the video and everything. That's why I did that. So he gave me permission to use it. So again, I wouldn't point a finger at nobody. I'm just gonna speak on the part that I seen and what I could have handed to him. Like I told him, pull up, no disrespect. I just want to ask you a question. Like, why nobody in your camp is like telling you, like, hey, yo, at the end of the day, my dude, like whatever you did, you did. The comeback to what you did could have been helped and could have been said differently. You turned a person who feel like they was being violated and you made them feel like they were the aggressor and things of that nature, and that wasn't the case. She felt like a victim. She spoke on it, and I think as a man, you should have been like, yo, listen, at the end of the day, my bad. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. I'm on YouTube. I'm doing a show, and you just so happily either got caught in the video or whatever. But she stopped doing what she was doing, hung the phone up, and she starts screaming, pervert alert. That's what I said.
Now this the thing right here, right? That's a bad look all the way around. Now, I shout out to DBN. DBN said that he did go back to the park mad times. That's brave, because I ain't gonna lie. The stance that's being taken on you right now, just not off of YouTube, but just on Reddit. Fuck YouTube, nigga. Everybody over here don't like you. Knows, but you know that already. You know niggas is gonna have this kind of content on. You know niggas is waiting for you to slip up. And that's why you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But this is a situation is niggas is gonna ride you to the sunset. Pause. Right at the same time, at the same motherfucking time, you should never put yourself in this predicament. Now, this was the alley-oop right here. I'm not gonna say no names, but somebody threw an alley-oop up and said, "Yo, she looked good. That woman there looked good." And he said, "Oh, her." And he put the camera on a woman. That's when he began to make that jelly don't shake like that and all that other outlandish shit, right? And but that was the and this is what I said before. You keep thinking niggas is your mans and all this, and you know your peoples and all that, but you never know where a hit could come from, my nigga. Somebody gave you an alley-oop. You caught the alley-oop thinking you gonna make a slam dunk and give content to your subscribers and all that. Now, every view is a good view, my nigga. You don't see everybody that's watching you. So just because you making those little comments in the park and it seemed funny at the time, that don't necessarily mean that it's gonna go good 100%, my nigga. You did bad in this, and if I was you, and it's just my opinion as a man, because we old, we older.
Woman beater.
You see what I'm saying, Bucks?
Beat on woman.
Bucks, we not here for that.
Let's talk about it. You got opinion. Authenticate yourself, my nigga.
Let's talk about it then. Don't worry, man.
Have you ever put your hand on a woman?
Shit and I'll be around you sooner than you think.
Can I have a conversation with this man without smoking over me?
But go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a conversation with let Mac land. You landed, Hoodies. You said what you said. Now let's listen to what Mac got to say.
Have you ever put your hands on a woman?
That's a question for Hoodies Up. Yes, you just listening. Continue on, Mac.
So you can drop him now. He authenticated himself. He letting you know he put hands on women. So
what the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking to my lady right now. I'm texting her.
No. That's deflection.
Yeah.
That's deflection. Have you ever put your hands on a woman before?
No.
Yes, you have.
Okay, so what did I put my what did it say? What did it say?
Okay, but brother, listen.
What did it say?
Look, hold on for a second.
What did it say?
Don't tell on yourself, because I don't even. Yo, bro,
let him land.
Listen, I'm putting you in a trick bag right now, my nigga. You could do the best favor for yourself and drop yourself down. See what I'm saying? See how you see now you don't want to cut me off now, right? Right? You hear him, Asia? You see this nigga? See,
what did he say? What did he was like? Come on, man.
Salute
yo, Bucks, man. Yeah, this is my new channel. Yo, bro, you keep doing this shit, nigga.
I'm talking now.
I let you talk these up. It don't matter what he said.
Shout out to China, bro. I see what you're saying now. Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so look. So now, Cola James, right? What she said resonates with me. Why? Because she has a pussy between her legs. Unlike you, acting like you got a pussy between your legs, putting your hands on women and shit. But look, that's your business. Whatever you do, I put my hands on women too. I just make love to them when I do it. You know what I'm saying? You are texting your woman. What are you texting her? Don't tell Mac Mean our secrets. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like you don't got no fucking opinion. Salute to you, Cola James. Salute to the women, you know what I'm saying, that have opinion. If you felt some way, then cool, you know what I mean? But we can't say what that woman felt. It seemed like she was a fucking black Karen. That's what it seemed like to me. And that's all I have to say. I don't think all y'all niggas got, I'm supposed to be giving your fucking opinions of when you ain't living righteous in the first place. Are you saying, and I'm not even saying that hoodies are up, agree with that, but we all know, and Bucks, I think that you can agree with this too. This is the type of shit, you know what I'm saying, like we'd have been talking about in a barbershop.
Hey, Con, you said shaking my head. You see, these are the niggas that say they are the representations of the dirty sector. You understand what's going on?
Trick bag.
There's niggas like this that's 50-something years old, and he's calling a black woman a Karen.
You want to talk about Bobby?
Is that crazy?
We talking about Bobby though. Why are we talking about Bobby? Not here. Let's talk about you. I understand why Buck's talking about
me. Talk about me. Let's talk about me.
Okay. This is what I'm saying.
Let's talk about me. I'm here. Let's talk about it.
Listen, any man can get.
Let's talk about it. I'm here. Nah, ain't no any man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk.
Any man could get into a situation.
Let's talk about it. We talking about hoodies up, not any man.
Okay, well, hoodies up, right? Any man. I'm talking to hoodies up now. Okay. I'm telling you what I feel like telling you. You know what I mean? Any man can get in the situation. It's about the man that changes his situation. And
it's not about that. We're talking about hoodies up. What the hoodies up do?
Listen, I know okay, you're a changed man. You don't beat
what their hoodies up do, man.
You don't.
What their hoodies up do?
Okay, I just told you what you did, right?
What did I do?
Why you up
here?
What
did I do?
You know what you did. You know
what did I do? What did I do?
If you were the topic, what you doing?
You can't tell me what I did.
You doing narcissist work. You making this about you.
Since you know,
you making this about you.
You making this about you. The smart guy. You're supposed to be the smart guy on YouTube. But what happens when we're around in the same neck of the woods? You ain't gonna be YouTube no more. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're doing all this for the Madruski boys, but nobody's going to come to Ohio. Nobody's not going to come to Cincinnati. Nobody knows Cincinnati like Lee's up to.
Because you're being so violent. Now I know you are abusive. I know you're abusive.
Bro. This is what Knowledge Bone was talking about, boy. You too naughty, boy. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, you really butt. Solo.
No, you butt, boy.
Your word to K Solo.
You don't get no boys. You butt, boy.
I hear you.
You really butt. And I just put your address out with dispensary. That's over the run, nigga. I know where you at. I know where you at. You playing these YouTube games. But when niggas really put hands on you, then you ain't gonna be a YouTube nigga no more. You always talking about shooting niggas. You pussy in real life. I'm trying to tell you some real shit, boy. You don't understand what's going on. You ain't gonna be YouTube for too long, boy. Yeah.
How far are you from me?
New Jersey's beat up on Audi, nigga. You gonna need a GUN.
She don't want to let me talk.
I don't want to mute your mic, hoodies up, but I gave you the respect.
How far is he?
Because you bring niggas around that plane, like a gangster. Stop bringing niggas took your whole content and took it.
I listened to you speak. I let you
nigga. Yeah, all right.
Right, this is what you told me. Two people can't talk at the same time because nobody is going to be able to hear them. So I let you talk. Everybody heard you clearly. So now, no matter what's going on, no matter you want to take it personal or however, let him talk, let him land and do what he do, and then have the respect. When he finished done talking, you could talk.
Now he wanted to divert.
I'm taking your advice, hoodies. This is your advice. So now let's follow the same suit.
Now he basically reverted into me, right? And I'm asking him real simple. I also requested for him to just get the fuck down because basically there was like 6 people up here before you came up here and start over talking people, right? That's number one, right? Number two, okay, you want to talk about where I'm at, you want to dox my address, you know what I'm saying? But you won't tell Bucks that you 40 minutes away and you will come down here and I'll kill your ass today. Yeah, okay, but you ain't gotta wait for that. You could drop the Addy right now, and I can come see you, nigga.
I gave it to you.
You see what I'm saying?
I gave you the address already, and it's a real address. New Jersey.
He's still over talking me.
I gave you a real
address. Telling these niggas to suck my dick, right?
Hey yo, Mac, you already know, man. We know the same. We from the same cloth. I wouldn't even like. I wouldn't even say all that. You know what I mean? You know,
this nigga in Ohio, you sucking mad dick right now, nigga.
Buck. This is what I'm saying, right? When he said all that shit about my address and all that, I be quiet so he could let everybody in the audience know that he doxed my address and I'm pussy and all this other shit, right? But now when I'm responding back, before I could finish responding, you know what he does? He does that, right? And I know you know where I'm from and all that. And so there's nothing to prove. But see, he feels like he has something to prove. Right, and for a person that knows my address, right? Yeah. This. You see what I'm saying? Right? I came up here, Bucks. Right? I listen to wild the content up because you know it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, he came up here to wild the content up. Basically, what that means is to throw your content off. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get my spiel. I ain't been saying that. But we ain't gonna point the fingers because you're doing the same thing. Because if you wouldn't have did that, you would have let him say what he needed to say because your whole motive is to deliver a message. You don't let nobody interfere with the message, and you know if your message is solid. So my thing is, we're not gonna say, well, he did and what he did. Cool. That's what they do on these YouTube streets, man. This is why I try not to jump in a, you know, oh yeah, well, you know this, and I had to clarify. I have no issue with Nosy Johnson. Like I told him on my other show, I said my thing was as a man, what you should have done, and it's only what I'm saying. He don't got to do it. I'm just saying if he had any mans, they would have told him the same thing. Dig, listen, your response to that woman at the end of the day, it was kind of off. You could have came at her in a better angle where it would have left a door open for you to say, listen, ma'am, I apologize if you felt offended. My goal wasn't to put you on video if you was, or however. My goal is for me to do my content and me to do what I need to do, and I ain't trying to shame nobody. That was my reason. I don't give two ish about this situation because me personally, it's not a YouTube thing for me. If any females that's surrounding me or around me and we in front of my building or anything on my block and you get a nigga that's on my block working out, doing what he's doing, and he's recording and that camera go to that woman and the wrong person see that, his ass is grass. So I'm not even speaking on that aspect. I'm speaking on the aspect of, damn, my nigga, have some kind of dignity to yourself. Don't make that female feel like she's in weirdo vibes and she's on weirdo terms. If she felt like she was being violated, the only thing you could do as a man is say, damn, you know what? Excuse me, ma'am. I didn't mean to come off like that at the end of the day. I wasn't filming you to be on any perverted time. I'm doing a YouTube show. I'm here working out. Y'all here working out, so I'm showing my audience how the workout goes. That's what would have been. I wouldn't have did all the other extra, well, why you not talking to your man, and I would have got my girl, and because now you turning it into something that it should never go into if that wasn't your intentions. I land.
I want to just say this, right? You see how you said all of that? You could have said, or everybody could have said everything they had to say. You had a full panel up here, and niggas just start dropping down slowly but surely. You want to know why? Because the content took it somewhere that it did not need to go. Now, here's a few things that I want to say. One, bringing niggas up on your platform that's not doing any justice is not going to get the point across. That's one. Two, you're talking about somebody that's a nobody. Now, if it was somebody like what you used to do. You talk about fucking Benzino and all of these other niggas, and they would have did something like this. Yeah, then that would have been excellent. You nigga, this would have been excellent. But the fact that you talking about a nigga, right? That's nobody, right? And he come up here and he just belittle himself every fucking time he can get, right? The only good thing he got going on is fishing and working out. But what I'm trying to say is this. You talking about this nigga is not doing anything. It's not getting you higher. It's not getting you nobody's not gonna know about this, right? Because nobody know about him. Two, you brought niggas up here that don't mean you any good. I don't give a fuck if it's content or not. You keep having and you're a grown man, and this is why shit like this don't get out, because you bringing niggas up. He just said he just came up here to wow the content up. In other words, he ain't really come up here to stick to content. He wanted to just say some dumb shit just to boost his little fake ass, gay ass channel up, and then drop up out of here. But as soon as Hoodies Up start talking, then it's, oh, you beat your... But can nobody, because everybody say since Hoodies Up is up here, and this is a topic that I'm seeing in a thing that, oh, Hoodies Up should have to say nothing. Sexy J put down Strangulation. Now, you get charged for something like that. You go to jail for something like that. There's no coming out. Why am I still free? Can anybody tell me that? Since everybody want to be a detective, but you got to stop being stupid, man. And I mean this without no disrespect. Keep letting these dumbass niggas up here that don't mean your platform any good. Every time you do regular content, nobody or none of these niggas is around to say anything. But the moment you start talking about this kind of nigga in a situation that's serious like this, right? You got these clown ass niggas wanting to pop up here and just want to throw everything off. Just throw everything off, and it don't make no sense. I'm not trying to understand it. I don't give a fuck, but I came up here because I'm like, yo, I cannot hear because this nigga is just throwing everything off. And then a female, you talking about her PUSSY. That was the only female up here to give her opinion on something. I'm tired of hearing you dude's voice. That niggas is boring. Where's the females?
Buck, can I ask you a question?
Come on, man.
You got somebody else spoken Hoodies? Let somebody else land. Yeah, Matt.
Oh yeah, okay. So look, Bucks, because my intent when I say I'm gonna wild up the channel, you know what I'm saying? That I shared the video. Did you share the video, Hoodies? Okay, well, don't answer that. If anybody shared the videos, then y'all wilding the video up too. Salute the Bucks, you know what I'm saying? And my opinion is my opinion. But I wanted to ask Bucks, do you feel like that I threw the topic off, or do you feel like I came in with a different opinion?
Nah, you came in doing what you do. I don't like with that. With Hoodies is saying, I let that go the other way with me because this is YouTube. This is what YouTube is. This is what you call they call engagement. We engaging. You got a right to feel the way you feel. He got a right to feel the way he feel. If he taking it personal, if you taking it personal, it don't matter. This is a public platform. So at the end of the day, everybody got the right to say what you say. You made a great point. You came up here. You added a little more dialogue because now look where we at. We still almost going into maybe 2.5 hours on talking about the situation. So
now, what you said about the far as like, see, this is where I think things get lost in translation, because now, okay, after the 2 hours, what you just said kind of like summarized the whole fucking situation. Okay, yeah, it might not have been illegal, you know what I'm saying, but it could have been, the reaction could have been dealt with different. That's what I said from the beginning. The reaction is what caused all of that. You know what I'm saying? Her reaction.
You made it seem like I got something against Nosy Johnson. I ain't got nothing against him.
No.
If you watch my live,
I heard you the other day when you did.
Right, I told him he was in the bushes. I told him, I said, yo, come out the bushes. No disrespect. Respect me. I want to have a grown man talk with you, because only thing I wanted to tell him was, yo, you could have handled that different when it came down to that female.
No, when you did it the other day, I heard you. I was watching the live, so I know your perspective.
Now listen, he turned around and tried to make it personal. Now look what he did. Right now, let's talk about this. So now, as he turned around and made it personal, he put a dude picture up there who probably not even jacking that. I didn't put the picture up. So some other nigga is putting my man's picture out there because he could have cut him out and just used me. So now you use somebody else that you don't know, that may not take it lightly, that you got his picture up there when you trying to come at his man.
That's how I feel like when somebody, like, you know, that happens though. But luckily it was just a friend, because it could have been a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is, like on the YouTuber. But back to what I was saying, the my opinion is my opinion. Like you said, your opinion is your opinion. But I don't feel like I threw it off a topic. What I did was I told Oliver to authenticate yourself. That's what they said.
Shout out to Chung, man. Chung just said something, man. He said, why she gotta be a Karen? Because she caught somebody doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. Exactly. Shout out to Chung for that, man.
All right, Bucks.
Yeah, you good. So that was the whole that's the whole situation. You know what I mean? And I see what Max saying. Max saying at the end of the day, don't throw rocks at a glass house if you got allegations on you. So
but what allegation? Hold on. Now, no, don't even try to do a spin-off, because then you're gonna piss me off. It ain't no spin-off. But this is what I'm trying to say, right? Hold on. It's strangulation. Shout out to DBN.
Right now, I let you talk. I'm talking right now, respectfully. Not only I let you tell me how you felt about me, I let you say slick shit. I let you talk. So now I'm talking. So now my thing is, I'm not spinning anything. I'm saying to myself, at the end of the day, the conversation stayed on where the conversation supposed to have stayed on. He's saying that if you're gonna say anything about anybody else, take a look at your backyard. That's what I took from it. So when he said that, he's asking you to authenticate yourself, or did you have any kind of crazy allegations on you when it's come to concerning a female?
Now, I'm looking at my backyard right now, and as I can see, it look pretty good out here. It's nice and clean, right? So I said that to say this. You got a fat, nasty person sitting in there talking about strangulation, but can nobody produce anything that say anything like that? Shout out to DBN. DBN says strangulation. Damn, they'll put you under the jail for that. So why is hoodies up barefoot in the grass right now in my backyard, walking around in the grass, my nigga? How is that even possible in the same house that I was supposed to got locked up in? How?
Hey, Hoodie, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How did that information even get out if it never took place?
So basically, I don't know anything about a strangulation. You know how females get out the house. I'm not going nowhere. All right, I'm calling the cops. Call them motherfuckers. I slam the laptop. I close the laptop. Oh, he's slamming the laptop. You gonna get out? No. The cops come. I'm not going no motherfucking way. This is my house. This is my house. That's it. That's all. But when you're talking about domestic violence is putting hands on somebody, punching them.
Well, we all know domestic violence could be verbal violence as well.
Okay, but can you go to jail for that? Can you go to jail for that?
Some can.
If you're in hold on. If you're in a relationship,
wait a minute, Hoodie. You know they got a law. It's called verbal assault. You know that, right?
I know that, but I'm asking you. Can you go to jail for that?
Yes, you can.
You get. How much time could you get for that?
I wouldn't know. I've never been in that type of situation.
Jesus Christ! So how can you answer that question if you don't have a backup answer to the question I just asked you?
Because I seen it done. I just wasn't the one involved, but I seen a nigga go to jail. Police asked the nigga to leave. The nigga left. As the nigga walking out, the nigga hits me. Hey, yo, had somebody come pick me up. Yo, what happened? Shorty's bugging. He got out the house and he walked away now. Let's not get off track. And as he walked out the house and he's getting away and he's walking to a ride to take him to his destination, guess what? Police pulled up on him and locked him up for verbal assault. I ain't gonna tell you what I know. Anything else, I can't disclose because I wouldn't know. But that part I do know. So sometimes, yes, somebody can over-exaggerate a story and you could get puffed up behind that. Whether you go to jail or not, but you could get put in handcuffs. That's the point I'm making. And you got people saying you went to jail. They saying you went to jail and it's not your house. So that's what I'm saying, hoodies. When you got people that could come back and deflect off of which the point that you trying to make and you trying to clear up, I understand that. This is YouTube. People's gonna conjure up their own stories and their own lies, regardless. But when you know you stand on something, sometimes the best way to respond is no response. That's how I handle it. No response. Let me keep doing what I'm doing and keep moving. This is why I'm able to keep doing what I'm doing on YouTube. This is why I'm able to stay monetized. This is why I'm able to keep, rocking the way I rock. If I want to take a month off, I could take a month off. They're not going to demonetize me for that. You understand what I'm saying? But where I'm heading is I'm trying to make dope content. I'm trying to get paid for my dope content, and I'm not one of the ones, I'm up here. I don't want to get monetized. I'm not that. I want to get monetized. I want to stay monetized. And when I see a story, that's a great story for me to talk about. And that's what I've been doing here lately. I've been talking about stories that has mental nourishment. So when you leave my live, you can say, damn, the last couple of lives I did, I was talking about the Louisiana situation. How boy went over there and he did what he did to his family. I was talking about that, and not to throw nobody in it. I use me as an example. You understand? So people even took that. And you over there, you listen, my life is good, man. You understand what I'm saying? I will get mad at myself before I get mad at anybody else. I will acknowledge what I need to do before I have to acknowledge anybody else. That's just me. You understand? That's just me. So at the end of the day, I hold myself accountable, like I said in my live.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I hold myself accountable before anything. But this is the way that is looking for me. I want to talk about things with that got mental nourishment. I want to talk about things that people can lead alive, and they ain't got, this person was talking about you. Nah, you know what? This person was talking about a good subject, a good topic. I don't care if it's one person that's watching me. I'm gonna put on like it's a million watching me. So that's where I'm at with it. And I don't know if you heard me or not, but like I said, if it's things that's being said about you and you know that it ain't true and you know that this, sometimes the best response is no response.
And that's a fact. And I haven't been responding to nothing because there's no need for me to respond to anything. Not to niggas I don't know, right? And here's the icing on the cake. Me and this woman been together going on damn near 10 years now. If I was for 10 years, if I was abusing this woman, why the fuck would she come back? We talking the year of 2026. They not playing with domestic violence at all. They are throwing niggas under the jail for that. Do you understand? Because it's people that get unalived from that, especially women. There was a dude. He unalived his 7 kids and his wife and the kid's friend.
That's what I just got to finish talking about, hoodie. I did a show on that. The dude from Louisiana. That's the show. Yeah. Now, right? Hold on. So now when you talk about that, right? Because that's what's going on in our community.
Sure.
This is going on. This is really running the murder rate up. You're getting more domestic violence and unaliving people due to domestic violence. So now my question, I ask a person, have you ever got caught up in a domestic violence situation?
No. Now I'm talking on a out here in Ohio. They don't play with domestic violence at all. You ain't gonna be able to get a good job. Your life is pretty much fucked up. When they see any of these allegations, rape, homo, domestic violence on a woman, nigga, you ain't getting no job out here. You ain't gonna make unless you fucking hustling. You know how many niggas I know that got that shit on their record and they still struggling? All they got to do is fucking work under the table. Cause this is a state that don't play with that. And it's crazy because this nigga know that shit, but instead of coming up here to spread that kind of awareness, this nigga wanna just come up here and say all kinds of outlandish shit. Just a wilder content, man. Like that shit need your help. Who died and made you the OG around here, nigga? Niggas take shit serious situations and turn it into jokes, turn it into boost ratings for views. Nigga, what about the motherfucking message in the content? Niggas you don't get tired of feeling like when you walk away from a table, you feel dumb. Don't you want to learn something? How the fuck if it was only one woman up here, and y'all couldn't even respect that one woman by just letting her land? Niggas kept cutting her off, even when she was coming up here with proof, stating facts. Y'all niggas cut her off. Then you spin the block and say the woman that was saying all this shit about this man must have been a black Karen. That black on black shit is real. It's real. And niggas are all right, yeah, go ahead. Cut off Bucks. Go ahead. Cut off Bucks.
You know what I don't like about what you do, Hoodies, right? Because you would sit there, right, and you would chastise somebody for doing the same thing that you did.
What did I do, cut off Bucks?
If it wasn't two people talking, right? If Mac was doing the over talking and you wasn't talking, you got every right to say that. But when you come up and you trying to over talk Mac while Mac trying to land, or you trying to land and Mac over talking you, none of y'all both in the wrong. You can't point the finger, because we couldn't hear Coach James because you was trying to tell people, shut up, yo, let her talk. Like, that didn't make it better.
Because when she was talking, I couldn't hear because of the background noise. So she could just be talking, and this background noise, the people that's watching the show can't hear what she's saying, and nobody not supposed to say nothing. Just sit there and just act like we all listening when nobody can't hear a motherfucking word she's saying. Now, ask me if that makes sense. Oh, you can't ask that. You know why? Because it don't make sense, nigga.
No, I agree with you on that. But when you
why not check niggas? You too friendly around here, man. This your platform. It got everything to do with it, nigga. This your platform. This what pissed me off. Because every time you niggas get thrown off of content, y'all let stupid ass niggas come up here and do dumb shit, nigga, instead of checking these niggas. But you'll hurry up and mute me. You'll mute me because what? Hoodies up don't really got no voice around here. So fuck that nigga. That nigga's a jester. Nah. Suck a dick. Anybody that think like that can suck a dick, nigga.
Now check this out, right? Now check. I heard what you just said right now, right? So now you want me to take advice from Hoodies Up, right? So now I'm saying Hoodies Up got his own platform.
You're a grown ass man. You don't gotta take advice from me, nigga.
Hoodies Up, hold on. Why the same advice you giving me you don't use for your platform?
Fuck you talking about? I don't do StreamYard, nigga. I don't do shit where people gonna throw my content off.
Hoodies, stop acting like I ain't been around. You did StreamYard. Stop that. Stop trying to reflect and try to make somebody else look like the Bozo.
When the last time you see me have a StreamYard and have niggas throw my content off?
All right, you know what? You right, Hoodies, man. I'm not gonna.
Thank you.
Hey, can I say something?
Right. You got somebody else. You got somebody else that's trying to talk. Let them talk. One mic. Yeah, man.
Okay, well, he's not gonna allow me that. He's definitely gonna cut me off. You wanna know why? Because this is a man that didn't grow up with a father. He didn't have a father, so you gotta forgive him. He doesn't understand when another man's talking. You see, you ain't gotta mute me up, Bucks, ever, because I'm gonna mute myself up. Only time you gotta mute me up is when you know I'm about to incriminate myself. That's the only time you ever muted me up, bro. I don't remember one time you ever muted me up, and I don't remember one time I couldn't shut the fuck up and listen to somebody talk. But it's weird when you hear, and I'm not putting any names on this, but it's weird when you hear the least successful content creator, YouTuber, that's not known to do anything besides ride other niggas' dick, gonna get somebody else, advice on how they should run a panel. I think you run your panel exactly how you want, strategically. You know what I'm saying? And that's why your channel grows, and that's why the person that's trying to this is like somebody that's in the relationship that's not we're gonna get to that. That's not known to have a good track record with people, with bitches, you know what I'm saying? And then tries to give you the advice to how to have a sound relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember any stories coming out about you strangling your wife, whether they would, you know what I'm saying, salute the Queen Asia, I just don't remember any of that mess. Now, I remember people try to say you broke or some other shit. Oh, but that's not questioning who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's questioning what you do. You know what I mean? Now, when you have a fat, nasty strangulation specialist, you know what I'm saying, trying to give somebody some advice on who should be taking pictures. Well, taking pictures, okay, arguably that's not as bad as strangling somebody. Now, I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking. It's typical, right? The abuser. Right?
Closing in on you, boy.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, if you want to kill me, all that, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Go get Jay. He pissed in your mother's mouth, right? So this typical abuser, right, likes to divert in the facts with examples of innocence. Like he likes to tell you, well, I wouldn't be able to touch my grass if I put. Yes, you would. There's a lot of people that have done exactly what you've done and walking around free. You understand where I'm coming from? You are a typical hypocrite.
So
That's
you
one
one of
thing,
them, nigga.
right?
You
But
one
you
of
are
them.
also a textbook abuser. You
Yeah.
won't allow anybody to talk.
Yeah.
So imagine a
I
woman
do.
that's smaller than you. You are
Yeah.
a coward. You are a
Yeah.
cat. No, I'm not done. You see
Yeah. I
what I'm
don't
saying,
give a
Bucks?
fuck if
This
you
is
is
so
done,
let me
nigga.
give you
Fuck
some
you
advice,
and you're
Bucks.
done, nigga. Yeah.
Right?
How
Look,
about that one?
you see? He's gonna cut me off. So see, and see, look, me coming here and sharing your video
Stop
means
muting me,
something.
nigga. You
Me
could suck
coming here
my
and
dick.
saying something. See what he's gonna do? I did that to him. Trick bag. And see, he got you up out of here. He's going to get you up out of here. You want to know why? Because all of y'all fall for the same trick. You're trying to show, right? And salute to you, Bucks, for putting that cap on it. Because I think that the way you put it down is a way where even if you call Bobby Johnson Nosy Johnson, he'll respect what you said at the end. Like, yo, you could have did better. Because that's advice that you give to somebody when you really give a fuck. Everything else is just because, I don't like the nigga, so I'm making content. That's what I was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? But when you stand on something cool, that's cool. People gonna have differences of opinion. But when a man is trying to tell you or have some sort of standard about himself and tell you what's going on, right? Now, he said that he closed the computer too loud, but his wife is deaf. Make it make sense, Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not here to dig into his shit because I don't give a fuck if he put his hands on his woman. That's his business. I'm from the old school. You know what I mean? I see my aunts and them get slapped, you know what I'm saying, and go make fucking eggs. You know what I mean? That's not shocking to me. It's not shocking to a nigga that been all around the fucking world and seen the niggas do this shit with pictures and shit. So she did Cola, which I was trying to land earlier, that she did make a point that those places are different, like, you know, the club or being on Freaknik and being in a public space. But I also made that, you know what I'm saying, I clarified that as soon as I spoke. I said, well, I understand that these are not the same places, but it's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? This man is doing illegal things. And this is what's wrong. You got somebody that don't have nothing going on and trying to advise you. He's threatening me and doxing me on your channel. That's illegal. You know what I'm saying? You feel where I'm coming from? But yet he's going to come and kill me on your channel. He's setting those records, but I'm the police, right? Now I'm the fucking Grim Reaper. I'm not going to take it personal. I tell you what, this is the only thing that I'm telling you I'm going to take personal, right? If you pull up on me at the right time, I might do what Jersey J did to your mother. I might stand over you, literally take my phone out and piss in your motherfucking mouth for being disrespectful towards my kid just now, nigga. Fuck me and my kid. I hear you, bro. 7 years I've been out here. I have never seen one person do anything that any of you niggas said. And with your fat, slow, hard to breathe, strangulation specialist ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you playing the right game. This is my advice for anybody on YouTube. I have no advice, man. My plan B is plan A. Stay the fuck out my way. My opinion is my opinion. Salute for you. Let me say my opinion up here, Bucks, without me being disrespected by you and your panel, except for that fool. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Cola James and everybody else that stood up with opinion. And salute to Artie for not, you know what I'm saying, for sticking by his own fucking opinion. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't ride with niggas just because they opinion. Yo, Bucks is from my fucking hood. You think I agree with everything Bucks do? Nah. When Bucks is sound, he's right. I'm riding with him. Like when y'all attack the nigga over that 050 shit, half of you niggas is the shit that you talking about, y'all fucking do it. Half the shit y'all talking about, y'all do it. You dig? And Bucks ain't come out here and say he agree with nothing. Just like I came out here and didn't say I agree with anything. I gave my opinion and got fucking attacked. This is my opinion, my nigga. It's reality based though. Y'all niggas want to hide in the clouds and all that. You know what I'm saying? You got a nigga that can't get 10 views telling us how to fucking run YouTube. Nigga, knock it off, bro. What you want to be, a YouTuber, a killer, a car cleaner, nigga? I'll catch you while you up under one of them cars and send you to God, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real. Dead ass, man. Let the content, man. Thank you, Bucks.
My bad, people. I had to refresh the page. My bad. Hey, yo, Mac, my bad. I don't know what was going on. I just had to refresh the page real quick. But yeah, at the end of the day, points is being made all the way around the board. I definitely don't want to be, one of those, oh, yo, you salty about somebody, or you salty about this, or you salty about that. I ain't with all that. My thing is, at the end of it, like, if I feel like if I can give some mental nourishment, I'm going to go ahead and drop my spill. You know what I mean? I'm going to definitely do that. And that, any accord, if you take it or you don't, it is what it is. That ain't on me. You know what I mean? That's on him, obviously. I'm not the one going through what he going through. You know what I mean? Only thing I could do is say, yo, Dig, at the end of the day, I think your ending to that altercation should have went a little better than that. Now, what he did in return to try to, oh, you this, you that don't bother me, because I'm good money. I'm not worried about none of that at all. A person could talk the way they want to talk. As long as I know who I am, just like the past few lives that I did. I spoke about me. I didn't want to speak about nobody else, because here on YouTube, if you say one little thing and it can hold so much truth to it, they don't want to intake the truth. They want to spend it, and they want to make it seem like it's something unreachable. Nah. So I said, let me use me as an example. You know what I mean? And as a human being and a grown man, as men, we get in our own way sometimes, especially if you someone that's where you're supposed to be in life, and you sit back and you look and you see what's going on, and you beat yourself up because you're not where you're supposed to be moving forward in life. Meaning, don't be in a box. Oh, I'm good where I'm at right now. It never should be that. It should always be room for growth. So you got to hold yourself accountable for that. And that's what I did. I said, I'm going to hold myself accountable. Wasn't the energy was low? No, I didn't have to scream. That's what you call a normal live. When you can sit there and you can have a conversation and you don't got to scream. You don't got to give yourself a headache. You ain't got to do none of that, because it's not a right or wrong. It's something that we was breaking down on how do we acknowledge a person that has the kind of traits this man had in Louisiana and went and did what he did. What was the signs? I didn't even bash him. I try to speak to it from a point where it's, what did people miss? What did people ignore? So again, I didn't want to talk about nobody else. I just had to break down from my view of it. And saying to myself, sometime as a grown man, you could get in your own way. The problem is, it's the same grown man not knowing how to get out his way. So that's what that was. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. Unruly salute. Well, that's a fact. Salute to you. Hold on, let's what's the name this. Well, salute to you, man. Troll Patrol never quit. Salute to you. You ain't got to hit the like button. I'm all right with that. My message got across. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at you for that. You took your time to type that. You know what I mean? Salute to you, though. You know what I mean? But that's where I'm at with it, though, man. You know what I mean? People, like, I don't really, I don't get nothing out of whatever people doing in their life. Because mine's is dope. I don't care about what you say, what you do, whatever. I know how I'm going to handle me if anything go left. That's it. I'm not coming on YouTube to talk about it. I'm not doing none of that. If it go left, it go left. If I'm on YouTube and go left, it's going left. If I'm at a work site, it's going left. It's wherever I'm at and I feel it need to go left, it's going left. Period, point blank. So I'm not going to be the one up here to get caught up into that. Now, I'm not saying that I once never was that. Yeah, I was up here. Blah, 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 blah. Giving myself headaches. That shit ain't pay nothing. Should pay me no mind. Me in the headache. in a hoarse voice. Pay me no mind. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I try to give information or try to talk about a situation, you know, sometimes it's just that. It's just to talk about it. Unruly in the building. Salute to Unruly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I don't know if Paw Patrol, I guess I supposed to got mad because he hit the like button. I'm all right with that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would I get mad at that? For what? I'm not up here for you to like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not up here for you to like me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't, you know, that right there, you know, but I appreciate you taking the time out to type that. You know, I appreciate that. Thank you for pulling up. You understand? Thank you for taking the time out to let me know you ain't going to hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what Mac Fiend do with this address 20 minutes from him. What he's up is about to get swatted. Watch. What? We're going to see what Mac Fiend do with an address that's 20 minutes from him. I mean, yo, you know what? Like, stuff like that, for me, it's like, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't televise it. You go bust a movie, bust a movie. That's where I'm at with it. I don't care about all that other ish. I've been on YouTube going on 3-4 years. I didn't see nobody get hands and feet put on them. At all. At all. I ain't see nobody get hands and feet put on them. At all, people. And that's just being honest. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Everybody know what goes on YouTube. Everybody knows what goes on in the sector. So it ain't about nothing. And went through ego death. So I'd never have a problem admitting I'm wrong. And that's a fact, DBN. And that was my whole angle. You know what I mean? Now, what he did after that, I have no control over. That's what he want to do. That's how he want to run his channel. That's cool. That's why I ain't come right back. I ain't shoot right back because there wasn't no need to. Wasn't no need to. You know what I mean? Don't talk about it, be about it. That's a fact. George Whitney, salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. That's a whole fact. You know what I mean? So, it's just sometimes, again, and it's sad, right? Because I was just saying this. Sometimes people just get caught in their own way. They don't know how to get out. And I can't fault people for that. I cannot fault people for being in their own way. Until they acknowledge they in their own way and they need to do better, they the only one to fix that. Not me. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to fix nobody. Keep doing what you're doing. Knock it out the ballpark, champ. Yeah, you know how that go though. It'll saying, I hope I said your name wrong. You know what I mean? Say your name right, pretty much. Appreciate you for pulling up. But that's how it goes, man, when you're dealing in this sector. You got to know how to do what you do. You can't move how other people want you to move. It'll never work for you. It'll never work for you. And then with that being said, right, you get people who will try to do just that. And then when you go to their situation, it ain't going nowhere fast. So why would I take information from somebody and they can't even use that same information for themselves? But this is YouTube. Everybody want everybody to run their platform the way they want their platform to be ran. Until you get your own platform, you can't really say nothing to me. Run your platform the way you run it, and I'm going to run mine the way I run it. Obviously, I'm doing something right. Why should I have to stop doing what I'm doing to run my platform the way other people want me to run my platform? If I would have did that, I wouldn't have a platform. Just being honest in my man Mikey B voice. I wouldn't have a platform. Frankie Blanco, salute. Salute for that nickel. Appreciate that. Frankie Blanco said, if you can control a person thinking, you do not have to worry about their actions. That's a whole fact. That's a fact. You know, that's a whole fact. Sometimes, you know what confuses me? And I'm going to get out of here after this, people. This is what confuses me, right? What confuses me, right, is that a person to be on here 3-4 years, meaning they should know how to run a YouTube panel. They should know what they up here for. And they should learn from their mistakes. Not one time did I see anybody learn from their mistakes. Everybody's continued to make the same mistake. I can't be the one to tell somebody how to do this, how to do that, because I'm still trying to figure it out. All I can do is what I know how to do and do it best. That's it. I can't, like, I don't have control over nothing else. That's it. If that's what you want to do and that's, you know, how you want to run your show, you know, then do what you do. What I don't like is if you for real about that, you're not involving nobody else. You're going to go handle your handle and we're going to read about it. Period, point blank. That's it. Period, point blank. So, you know, this was a great show. You know, again, this wasn't no slam on nobody. You know what I mean? I brought the females up. We didn't really get a chance to hear Eve speak. But the sis Cola James broke it down. She felt how she felt. No slander, no bashing on nobody. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it was just me trying to give advice. No malice. This is why I ignored what he said. I even went to his live, pulled up in his live. It is what it is. You feel the way you feel, you stand on that. I'm good over here on how I feel and where I stand. Facts. So, again, I appreciate everybody for pulling up. You know what I mean? Cola James, appreciate the James. You dig? I appreciate that. That's a fact. All we do is try to just keep 100. We're going to keep winning, sis. You already know that. We're going to keep winning. We're going to keep putting it on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going to stop. I just know and understand that, you know, YouTube don't run my life. I got a real life, and my life is okay. You know what I mean? And the type time I'm on right now, I'm growing. And I want to grow respectfully and peacefully. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get caught up. I've been doing that already. So now I got to switch it up and I got to do things better. That's all it is with me. It's better. The better myself. You know what I mean? I got other people that's watching. I got my guys that's behind the wall. They need their voice. That's where I'm going at with it. I have more important things to do than go back and forth with a dude on here that got nothing to show for his life. At all. At all. And that's just being real. Anybody know me in real life, I'm good. I'm all right in my own skin. I'm okay to be around anybody. I'm okay. And I'm going to get respected as such. Some people just in their own way and their life suck. My life don't suck. I could be anywhere whenever I want to be. I can go anywhere I want to be. And I can go dolo. I don't got to have a group of niggas vouching. Everybody know who I be already. You run my name through the BX, I'm solidified. I don't got to run around here and talk about that. If I do some bozo-ish, I'm gonna bomb on myself. Because I know what I could bring. I know what I can offer. So I got to deal with me with that. I ain't going to let nobody else determine who I am. I already know who I am. So if I did some bozo shit, I'm going to speak on it. If I was in my own way, I'm going to speak on it. Now, if you don't like it, that's on y'all. But I love who I am. I love who I am, and I love where I'm going. You understand? And on that note, man, you know, like the sis said, we're going to put that back up there because I'm going to go out with that one. You see what the sis said? Keep winning, bro. You understand me? And that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep winning. And I hope y'all do the same.
Yo. 050BUCKS. I see they out here hating. We viral, a cosign make motherfuckers hate. We winning. We winning. Us never them. UNT network with a network, make the network. Dark side general. Let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. Salute to my guys. 050 China Brim. Harlem legend, I see you, boy. You winning, keep winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Let them hate. Dedicated crowd music. Dark side general. Yo, 050BUCKS. I see that they out here hating. Yeah. They watching the metrics, watching they climb. With every new cosign, they losing their mind. The whisper turn the chatter, the screams. It's all in the blueprint, it's all in the dreams. They thought it was luck, it was supposed to happen, but this is takeover. Here's the plan, while they talking about clicks, we building a throne. All the hate they gave us turn to stone for the foundation we own. Look at the wave, it's too big to capsize. The hunger is real, hate is realer, a cosign now. We are the sign, motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They biting the style, but they lack the nerve. UNT network, but a network makes the network. We're working. We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050BUCKS, 050BUCKS. Cause the hate is real. Means we winning, we winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Look, yeah. From the ground up, we built this. In the face of the doubt, we turning up the heat. Shout to my guys holding it down. Through every storm, steady as a rock. 050 China Brim, Harlem legend. I see you, you winning, keep winning. This ain't just a moment, this is legacy. Talk feed the sector, I'm doing me. No lie detected, dark side in the building, general of the sector. Dark side, dark side. Where the winners get crowned, and the doubters get drowned. The cosign now, we are the sign. Motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They study the moves, but they miss the soul. UNT network, we got the world on hold. We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050BUCKS, 050BUCKS. Cause the hate is real. Means we winning, we winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them talk, let them point, let them plot out the end. Every mention just a boost, my friend. The noise is the proof, the friction is the spark. We in the arena, they in the dark.
Salute to my guys, the ones who really ride, the ones who built the wall from the other side. Now watch the kingdom rise.
Dedicated grind music, winning. We winning, winning. Dark side general. 050 the movement, 050 China Brim. Harlem legend, we win. Let them hate, let them say. We viral, we legend. Winning, winning, we winning. We win, winning, winning. Let them hate, let them hate, let them hate. We winning, we winning. Winning. We winning.
That's a fact, and we're gonna continue to win. We're gonna continue to win. You know what I mean? That's the whole fact. I ain't gonna let nobody come in between that. You know, I ain't gonna let nobody come in between that. I'm gonna keep winning. If you feel that I'm not winning, that's cool. If I feel I'm gonna take advice because you're saying that I'm not winning, I'm gonna take advice. If you're saying that I'm in my own way, all I can do is take advice. All I can do is just make up a master plan to get out of my own way, if that's the case. If you're saying I'm not doing this, all I can do is take heed to that, come up with a plan, and just make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't get a lot of this time that we using. Like, we gonna wake up tomorrow, we promise. Nah. A lot of y'all dudes, a lot of y'all females as well, you have to take life a little more serious, man. We're not promised here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're not. So my thing is, from a woman, and as far as man, if you feel like you can do better, do better. No matter how the message get delivered to you, it may hurt, it may not for some, but just do better. Get out your own way and do better. Period. It ain't nothing less, it ain't nothing more to say. Shaw, salute, my guy, you already know. It ain't nothing else to say. You know what I mean? It be the bum niggas, though, that when they get they chin checked, they start doing shit like what Hoodies Up doing up here. You know, you get emotional in your bag and you want to start, yeah, you SMD and all that. Like, it be the person who try to give a message, but at the end of the day, they be the one who's coming in between their own message. You can't come up here and talk about somebody trying to derail my show, and that's all you really trying to do. Mac ain't in my back chat talking crazy. So, Hoodies, you made yourself look crazy like you always do, but that's how you like it. That's on you. That ain't on me. Because I'm okay with 050BUCKS. I'm okay with that. You understand? So, we need a lot of lives like this. All that, you know, the going back and forth and all that, you know, people trying to give you advice and they can't even take that own advice for themselves. I mean, listen, man, the way my life is built, you know, I got to hold myself accountable. If I did some phony, corny-ish, I got to hold myself accountable. Now it's on that person if they allow themselves to accept the apology or to, you know, or to be willing to hit a reset button or even to be willing to listen to a person if he's holding himself accountable. Because you can't be in your own way, right? And try to fix a problem. It's never going to happen. So, you know, with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to know and understand when you in your own way, period. You know what I mean? Right now, Hoodie's up in his own way. He's mad. He's in the back chat. He's calling me a corny nigga, all this and all that. That's cool. I'm all right where I'm at. They don't have nothing on YouTube saying I strangled nobody. They don't have nothing on YouTube saying I've been a pervert. They don't have nothing on YouTube saying I'm dumpster diving. They don't have none of this. Ain't nobody pull up on me. No, none of it. I'm cool where I'm at. And it gets better. And it gets better. That's the whole fact, people. It gets better. Eve, what happened? Eve, we ain't even hear what you had to say. Eve was, you know, going in and out. I know Eve will go ham. I know Eve will go ham on it. You know what I mean? But that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? And some of y'all niggas need to get a grip, man. You know what I mean? Some of y'all niggas is really in the way in real life. Forget in your way. You in other people's way. In real life. And until you can get a grip of that, you ain't got nothing to tell nobody on these YouTube streets. Same thing for me. I ain't got nothing to say to nobody on these YouTube streets, man. It is what it is. Y'all keep winning. Y'all keep doing your thing. Melinda, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Appreciate the pull up. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just that. You know what I mean? Dudes really need to get a grip of themselves. You know, they really do. You know what I mean? Because what you do is, right? And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to throw something on for the ladies, man, and I'm going to get out of here. Right? Because what you do is, right, when you get caught up in your own way and you want to deflect everything and you don't want to take a minute to step back and acknowledge your wrongdoing, you ain't got no advice for nobody. Nobody at all. You ain't got no advice for nobody. You know what I mean? And I'm going to leave it on that one. You know what I mean? So, you know, for those who winning, keep winning, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep knocking it out the ballpark. You know what I mean? and live to see another day. This one right here is for the ladies. You know what I mean? Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all keep putting on. You know what I mean? Y'all out there, y'all being supportive. Keep doing that. You know what I mean? Just don't let nobody piss on you and tell you it's raining. You dig? And with that being said, this one right here is for the ladies, you know, who move around in this dirty sector.
It's that dark side. For the women who bloom in the shadow. The ones they said would not shine. The dirty sector didn't hold us. It honed us. Speak on it. They said a woman can't make it in the dirty sector. Outside pressure just made me better. So much. These concrete roses broke through the shade. Now watch them worship the empire we made. Bow down. They swore we'd be stuck, just a story untold. Now the script flipped and we took control. From the dark side corners to the main stage glow. They said the birth is now the whole world knows. I remember the echoes that she won't last long. Turning doubt into fuel, turning weakness too strong. They watch from the sidelines with a skeptical smile as I build my empire in this so-called exile. Same ones calling angry when I just spoke clear. Label me difficult for killing the fear. But the dark side teaches what the light never could. How to make no understood, how to make yes feel good. They build their channels on my name and my pain. Reaction videos to my hustle, my game. But the views on your screen can't cash out my dreams. I'm the architect, baby, you just dream the scene. This ain't just a victory, it's a reckoning. Every late night paid off, every silent blessing. They thought the pressure would break my composition. It just added diamond to my intuition. They said a woman can't make it in the dirty sector. Outside pressure just made me better. So much better. These concrete roses broke through the shade. Now watch them worship the empire we made. Bow down. They swore we'd be stuck, just a story untold. Now the script flipped and we took control. From the dark side corners to the main stage glow. Dirty said to birth us, we're on a whole sector mentality, elevated taste. No time for the fake love or the energy waste. I see you mirroring the blueprint I laid. My cadence, my aura, but the substance is frayed. You wanted the glamour without the grit, without the dark side nights that truly built it. I'm moving silence now, the chatter's just noise. While you chase the trends, I'm building legacy joys. You got opinions, I got enterprise. You got critiques, I got real prize. The dark side sharpened me, left edges so clean. Now every deal I touch turns obsidian me. They love to watch the struggle, they hate to watch the rise. Especially when it's a woman with that dark side in her eyes. They can't relate. They said a woman can't make it in the dirty sector. We hear dark side pressure just made me better. So much better. These concrete roses broke through the shade. Now watch them worship the empire we made. Bow down. They swore we'd be stuck, just a story untold. Now the script flipped and we took control. From the dark side corners to the main stage glow. Dirty sector birthed us, now the whole world knows. Dedicated crime music. They whisper. Dirty sector. They whisper dark side. Now they have to say the name with respect. Turn the lights up. We home.
Simba salute. Yeah, that's for the females, man, who've been holding it down in the dark side, been holding it down in the dirty sector, however you want to call it. But that was for the females, man, who've been holding it down, who've been doing what they need to do on YouTube, outside YouTube. You dig? I'm going to get my bars for all in all. It ain't got to be just on YouTube. It could be off of YouTube. You know, you got females that, you know, that's out here holding niggas down. You know what I mean? You know, some, you know, don't give the credit. Some, you know, they don't give the acknowledgement. You know what I mean? And again, I'm going to talk about me. I don't want to talk about nobody else. I may be that guy as well sometime. I don't give my bars to the bars that need to be given to. You know, sometimes you ignore them. You know what I mean? And that right there is what you don't do. You You know what I mean? So salute to the woman out there that's really putting it on. Salute to the woman I said that's out there holding it down. And keep winning. Y'all keep doing that thing. Trust me, life is too short, man. You know what I'm saying? Life is too short, man. You spend more energy, more time beefing, going back and forth, and you coming in, you know, you coming in between your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Like Rome wasn't built in one day. You know what I mean? And with that being said, man, this is your boy 050BUCKS, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. And we're here. This is UNT Network, where we make the network. You understand me? And with that being said, people, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna catch y'all another time, and I'm gonna leave out with this.
Dedicated grind music. They thought the game was just a race to find a single income, a lottery ticket, one lucky shot. Nah, put all your dreams in one small pot. But I was studying the bylaws, fine print. Every loophole the rich use, the law ain't just a wall, it's a floor to build upon. Stand firm on code, that's how the weak become strong. One stream's a creek, two's a flow. But I got rivers where my money go. From real estate deeds to digital cream. A silent empire and a shared dream. Not a king alone, but a network of crowns connecting downtowns to brand new towns. So when they ask, who gave you the keys? I point to my people, moving with ease. We built the door. It's us, never them, standing on live, building our plan. It's us, never them, networks to empires again and again. It's us, never them, streams turn to rivers, floating the land. We are. It's us, never them. Oh, the handshake is the original contract. Mutual value, a natural fact. I don't want followers, I need partners to scale the blueprint, expand the gardens. You hold the tech, she hold the land. He moved the prodigal across the sand. We meet on Sundays, not just to pray, but to merge the assets, plot the way. A plethora, yeah, a beautiful flood. Diversified roots in the financial mud. So if one sector ever takes a dive, the other seven keep the hive alive. We cite the statue, we claim our right to assemble capital by day and night. This is commerce, this is pure, a wealth machine that is secure. They see a person, we see a node, a link, a light on a golden road. We are the name. Again and again, how we win. It's us, never them, streams turn to rivers, flooding the land. We are, it's us, never them. Oh. To them is scattered lone wolves in the frost. One source of income, one bridge if it's lost. But us is a consortium, a holding firm, weathering every single market squirm. We stand on the bedrock of legal might. Our empire grows in the broad daylight. Check the legend, it's all above board. This is the harvest for what we sold for us. Dedicated grind music. Hey, it's us, never them. There you go, never them. Friends, never them. Who's on the deed? Never them. Who's on the wide? Never them. Who's on the rise? Never them. Who's on the rise? Never them.
That's a fact, man. I hope y'all pay attention to that, man. Shout out to my man, Renegade Society Production. Y'all already know that's the broski. Hit us up, intros, everything. Hit us up. He been around now. No need for introduction to that. Shout out to my man El Plaga, a.k.a. Trey Pound 7, a.k.a. Mr. Movie, a.k.a. Paperboy TV. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. He putting out dope work, and he's on niggas top like a dirty do-rag. And everybody else who pulled up, everybody else who watched from the bushes, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all for taking your time out to tune into your boy 050 Bucks. I'm gonna leave on this note, people. People like hoodies up. You understand? I hope you listening. I hope you still in the bushes. You dig? Sometime, my guy, it's okay to be wrong. Okay? Leave yourself room to make it right. And then keep pushing. That's all you could do. It's easy to throw the towel in. It's easy to, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's easy to do that. But the hardest part is to fight what you feel is right. Fight what you feel is worth fighting for. That's all you could do. Everything else is irrelevant. I don't care who don't mess with you. I don't care who don't jack you. I don't care if people look at you a certain way. You know that ain't you. Keep looking. Look at me any kind of way you want to look at me. What works for you, works for you. What works for me, works for me. And with that being said, it's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General, and I'm out of here. I appreciate everybody who supported the platform. Shout out to my man Zeke Black. He pulled up in the building. I appreciate you, my guy. You already know, man. Keep winning. And I'm out of here.